Something's wrong in Verdansk.
Gas is closing in. We need to exfil now.
Yo, this a war zone, homie. Say you ready and prepared. Take a minute, make them aware. Well, I'll be sneaking in the back, but it's what the clap. Homie, life ain't fair. Caught me crawling through the mud where the vision saw it clearly. Born a shepherd to these sheep, make them fear me. This a war zone, trashed out, trap house, nothing ever given. Yeah, every day's a blessing. Thank the Lord, oh how I'm living. See me riding with my top down, oh cops round, pedal pressing on the gas. I don't think I'll ever stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Ammo League action. Tonight, we bring you the battle between the Vienna Sausages, sitting at 2-0, against Earth of Foxes 0-2, looking for their first win of this young season. Moving forward, we're going to look at the rules very quickly, as it's a league match presented by Ammo, your home for your competitive gaming leagues. This is a point race format. Teams will have 90 minutes to collect their best 3 totals within those 90 minutes, and here is how the points break down. Each elimination equivalent to a single point, and that top 20 is also 1 point. As you climb the leaderboard, your point total raises as well. As we get to that top 7 points, top 4, you get to the 10, and as you climb that, you 5 points for each placement you gain. So a big jump after you get to that point. Now we're going to look quickly at the standings as we sit now. The Vienna Sausages, after the first 2 games of the season, sit at 2-0, easily having the most points throughout those first 2 games. The 2 highest total games as well, with an 81-point performance last week, a 75 the week before, really putting them on top of the leaderboard. As you can see on the opposite end, Earth of Foxes struggling in their last 2, having the lowest total as of now with a 19-point game last match. Looking to right this ship here as we move forward. We're going to go straight into the action with Vienna Sausages here at the military base. It looks like to start a very popular start for them, as they seem to be very comfortable landing here to begin their matches. Again, we're going to be with the teams on both sides throughout the night. I hope you stay with us, as we can also do the split screen action here, as you'll see right now coming across your screen. Now you can notify which team is which, as in the top right corner you see the Vienna Sausages logo. That signifies they are on the big screen. Now on the left side of that screen, you also have the Earth of Foxes, a little bit on the smaller screen, but we'll be able to switch back and forth as the action moves on. On your screen tonight, for the Vienna Sausages, is Dancing Queen, also known as Emily, the lone female in this league. Has been performing very well for her team as of late. However, we'll have our eyes on Cushy, one of the league's elimination leaders to this point. Now, when we switch it over to Earth of Foxes, you'll be watching the gameplay of their team captain, Jackson, also TYUR45. That just simply stands for thank you for your 5. And he'll be bringing us the action for his team, as the Earth of Foxes have struggled to this point, are definitely capable of much better than what they have, but as we've seen in the 90-minute blocks, anything can truly happen. You can have a very good night. One big game is really what sets stores apart. We'll see if one of these teams can put together a couple moving forward. We're going to go back to the Vienna Sausages as they find themselves in a little bit of our early action.
Keep eyes peeled.
I don't like that.
We got UAV, bro.
Why don't we third party blue? Let's third party blue. These guys are
As the Beefeater is a semi-auto rifle that Emily seems to have. Now, you start to gain a little bit of knowledge on each player as this is getting into the third match of the season for each of these teams. Now, when Emily gets a LMG in her hands, she has proven to be very good as she racks up kills almost in an instant.
No, one's outside.
It's just
Is that what that is?
You can hear both gameplay on each side, so we'll get to a little bit of one-on-one and just only watch one of the gameplays as we move on through the night, but hopefully we can stay with both teams and we can switch over quickly if one team proves to be in a little bit more of a difficult situation than the other. As we stay on cue, the Earth of Foxes gets laid out quickly in the staircase. Looks to be inside the port area or possibly a little bit north of the boneyard. Very similar areas here as already going to the gulag.
Pay attention, you'll be out there soon.
Quickly switch back over. We'll have the
Choice words.
Earth of Foxes on the large screen with Vienna Sausages in the little screen on the left. We're going to try to stick with both action here.
Fight's begun.
As hopefully Mr. Chaos, that is Jackson, he will be able to survive and return to his team early. Again, we want to say thank you for tuning into the Ammo League action. If there is any audio or technical difficulties, please let us know in the comments, and we'll be able to alter those in a moment's notice. Moving up to the middle with the Origin shotgun, really panning back and forth, trying to find that person. Gets shots off on the left, not enough to get him as he is down and out for the count. Now his teammates will have to bring him back. Still very early, and they definitely have enough money already. They just have to find their way to a buy station, as there doesn't seem to be any relatively close to them in this juncture. Yes, they are right outside of Boneyard, looting now the gas station. One thing you can notice about this map, a lot of places that look very similar, almost the exact same template for each place, just spread out along the map. As they find the buy station, we're going to switch back over to the Vienna Sausages team, our first place team as of now. Still a lot of games left to be played in this season. We want to welcome you guys to watching this stream, as you can watch this broadcast among Twitch, YouTube, or Mixer. Mixer joining the family of broadcast networks now.
I'm gonna land on that scab, I guess, yeah.
Drop her.
Money, give me a weapon.
Do we want a bat or a bounty?
As many of these players able to put their money together, hopefully to get some kind of loadout soon.
Ryan, I am still in the mindset for a selfie.
As they, Earth of Foxes has already brought back that lost teammate back. Now both teams are at full strength.
Where are we meeting? Hold on.
All right, it's the port.
Why don't we get up?
Okay, move.
Yeah, go north.
I like that.
We all go, like...
There's a police
Watch out for
station
these
there.
houses. I got a
Now many of these teams have chosen the military base as their standard drop point. We also saw Rico's Roughnecks, very popular spot here for this team.
Unloaded on roof.
As Earth of Foxes lands,
God, Dylan was
seems
right,
like
you keep
Mr. Chaos's first landing is back at the police station. Finds a large stack of money, and hopefully that'll put them in a good position to hopefully get a loadout for their team. Put them back at equal strength. Now, the Vienna Sausages, what they find to be their move is to get an early scavenger, collect as much money as possible, and then play themselves into a circle by getting recons or such, as we find the Earth of Foxes in another fight that they're going to have to watch on right now.
Can't talk.
I know.
You're going to see that thermal
It's alright.
looking through the window. Must already be shattered, as you are not able to see through that if it isn't broken. Has a player running around the corner. It's a few body shots, but not enough to put any damage onto the player,
Between, like,
as
internet
their teammate is getting revived at the bottom of the stairs here. That's going to be helpful. As more shots bringing out, they have all body shots here. Only one teammate, only one opponent seen so far in this map, so they might be a 3-on-1. They might just have to get position on this player and move forward. Teammates move up towards the building now. That is Gunmetal X, that is Alex.
I got one.
Moving towards the outside of that circle there.
48 meters away, he ran back.
I hit him for.
They're going to try to move in now using heartbeat sensor to locate this player.
I hit
Where do
him
you push back, right or left?
Where? Ping him.
He's right in the house.
in this
I'm
house.
behind him.
They locate the player here. It seems like they have him
Hold up, I got a third
locked
one, I got a
up
third
now. They're
one.
going to try to move into the house. He's getting shot but already. Shots ringing out. He's up the stairs. The whole team moving up the stairs. Thermite being thrown.
I can't go, but you guys.
Climbing the com. Now they're going to try to slide into the bedroom.
You go out the window?
Nope, the window was not broken yet, so they're going to try to still find the guy. Can't seem to find him, and then down him. A teammate down in the process. He will be revived. And it'll be an early point for this team as we're going to switch back over to Vienna Sausages, who could potentially be in their own difficulty right now. Another player knocked on their end.
Wow, they gave you the kill, Snelly.
My goodness.
That's
I
some
couldn't get mad at that.
bullshit. They have their stuff already. They have their perks.
As two players are now down,
Try to move. Try to move. Try
and
to get to the
Emily
last station by one of us back,
leaving
try to get
and
like
trying to salvage this game as
On the hill.
both
on
of
the
her
hill, on the hill,
teammates
over here,
now
on the hill.
not able to make it through their
Laser
gulags,
engage.
it seems. We're going to switch back over to Earth the Foxes in their own fight. As shots were ringing out, they're going to climb the hill as they are on the low ground trying to
They're moving.
reach the high,
Yeah, it's only
I
two.
was just kind of hoping.
as this could be that
I'm pushing.
player they downed earlier that has lost two teammates. They're going to climb this and try to get a little bit of a round. Another player gets knocked down. Flanking from the left-hand side is Mr. Chaos. As he looks deep, he gets shot upon.
Oh, no shield.
This is just above the military base here, folks. He's going to ring out a few things. Gets a cluster strike that could be proved handy. He's going to try to ring one out right now. Runs off to in cover as the cluster strike rings out. Hopefully get a few players down as they scatter away. He hits player for a whole lot of shield. Gets one down. Gets an elimination in the process. He's going to move towards the loadout drop. He's going to get his loadout drop quickly. He gets one. M4. Actually, possibly an M13.
Hey, that gas is moving fast.
Nothing on the heartbeat. Gas is moving now. He's going to have to move to his left.
I'm moving. if you
Exiting
can get to
east.
me.
Only got one there as he looks for the last remaining player of that opposing team. As one of his teammates wins a gulag and is returning to the match. Well done there.
Yeah, you can load out something. Yeah, the scab. You guys can get that.
Fuck, man, I'm nowhere near you.
I got
guys.
him. They're down there. They're down there.
All right, he sees him off in the distance, so he's going to have to
Stay this way.
find a way to get towards the center of the circle.
Look at how burnt I am.
Guys, do you want me to stay in circle or get to you guys? Let me know
I'm
now.
a crispy Vianney.
Now, as you can hear the comms as a player gets knocked down, we've seen a lot of teams, depending on how large the circle is, choosing to stay in the air a little bit longer just to secure some placement points. It's still a little early in this match
Alright, I got one.
to be considering that
I'm on
possibility,
this side of the wall.
as you don't get any placement points until you reach top 20,
I
and
also
that top
don't
20
have
is
to
only
go.
worth 1 point, so that's the equivalent to 1 elimination. The points really start to add up once you get to that top 4 scenario. Top 4 is 10 total points for your team. Top 3, 15. Top 2 is 20, and of course that victory worth
Alright,
a grand total of
yeah, there's an
25
enemy vehicle
points.
pushed up.
So you'll see
It's an
teams
ATV.
play a little bit more
That SUV
loose
over
in
here
this
is
segment
unmanned.
of the
Just probably
game.
snag it and just
Once
fly.
they get to that top 7, that top 4 becomes crucial to their points.
Yeah.
There's two of them that I see.
I'm driving. Come on.
Sorry. I forgot what you said.
Shots ringing out as they try to escape here. You see Emily on the left screen also trying to keep an eye on the high ground here as she sees players in the distance here. I wonder if she's going to ring out a shot. She will. We're going to switch over to that action really quickly as she has a pretty good long distance range shot here. Player seems to be climbing the wall and out of her view. Still using the beefeater as that was her first gun she found in this match.
Yeah, let's get. Oh shit. I know.
Using drones and
Just go foot. Just go foot it. Foot it. Foot it. Fuck all
Yeah,
the
that's
bullshit.
why
never
I'm
had
about to
one
grab. I'm
before.
about to grab this.
Yeah, sure.
Scavenger.
Yeah, grab the stab.
Now, one of the things that has been found to be very entertaining is how each team communicates with one another. This Vienna Sausages team, a very relaxed team, treating this almost as another day, just playing this game that they fell in love with here. As this Earth of Foxes team, a little bit more tense, a little more structured. One player usually being the voice of reason, the rest of them kind of following suit and really
No, none of this is
almost
moving,
playing it
guys.
as a
Yeah, I'm noticing.
military
Oh, she's got
Nice.
two
She
on the
finds
camera.
two.
I'm getting it.
Yeah,
I
get
already
that
got it.
fucking crate. Get out of
She
here.
sees two here.
Objective identified.
Locks
Right in the
on
street, in the
both
street, in
as
the
they're
street,
both
in the street. Right there.
recognizing the
Standing
drone now.
straight, guys.
Oh, she sells. That would have been awful for her team, and she almost ruined the game early. Now we're getting shots on the other screen. We're going to switch over again as Mr. Chaos goes down on his screen. More shots ringing out on the rest of his team. He's knocked, but both of his teammates are potentially back up.
Stupid beef eater
Oh,
just
shit.
become automatic.
Fuck.
Nice. Damn.
Both teams are in a fight of their own. Cushy,
alright.
one of
One
the
right here. Dennis.
elimination leaders in this league, gets put down.
Explodes.
And
They fucking
now they're back down to one player remaining
They're pushing in. Get the
on that
Uzi
Vienna
out.
Sausage team on the left hand of your screen. Bertha Fox is in a fight of her own. Mr. Chaos getting finished there.
Fuck.
How many do they have?
If you can stay alive.
Savage King's Dennis, one of the
I know.
members of this Earth of Fox's team, still alive, holding a corner. Very difficult situation here. As a high ground behind him, so he can't really see. He does have the heartbeat, so he is able to tell a player is off in that direction.
What?
Gonna have to try to get
Okay.
towards that issue as Vienna Sausages go down here
Yeah, no, they just like threw 20.
at the helm of a
They just like
Kimbo
headshot you
dual
twice with it.
pistol onslaught there.
Definitely. And then they just had like.
As Emily is going to the
and-
gulag to hopefully keep her team alive in their first match of the night.
What the
3C4.
No, they actually. Right?
Switch back over and see this action as she moves to the middle, moving up to that middle point. Hits a shot, misses, moving to the left-hand side, throwing a proximity mine in front of her. Now she rings to the left side. 3 shots, no shots in return. Return to sender. She is headed back to the map. Vienna
well,
Sausage is
I mean,
still alive in
I
their
have
first
spent
game
the past week
of this
working
night here. We're going
on
to switch
my
back over and
Hear that, Dennis. Don't
stay
do it.
intact with the Earth of
I'm not-
Fox's team.
You could try to go for that scav. Try your best bet.
Oh, that sounds
Both
good.
teams approaching that top 20 situation. Shots ringing out as he takes a few bobs and weaves and gets out. As they found another gas station here.
Just brought back. Lay low, lay low, lay low.
Is he good? He's like full screaming.
As he's holding the edge of the circle here, seems to be gatekeeping as a team might be moving in, but he will have to move in relatively soon as
Is he due for more
well,
Motrin, maybe?
as he might
Bad
just be
time?
looking for a few
Smelly.
easy
No, no, I'm
points.
Making suggestions.
300
However,
meters
placement
away
might
from
be a
me.
little bit more important at this point,
Yo, I just tried to go and get off the
Nice.
roof. They were just
as
sitting
Emily gets knocked and they don't hit placement. That's a top
Don't even do
26.
it.
I got into
However,
I'm
top
not
20 would have been the
see how
placement
many
points.
it is.
However, they
Lay it
don't
down.
find
You
any
see it? Lay it
there.
down to your left.
However, we might see a few points just in eliminations alone. We'll get that up in the scoreboard
Don't even.
in a few moments.
We kind of got screwed over there. whenever
Watching
Chris
Dennis
was
now.
out, but,
He's by itself.
Now you have to.
Bringing out shots. Dennis could not make contact. Aiming a little bit behind, so all that is left is Gunmetal X. That is Alex.
Oh my god, bro.
You can tell he is disappointed in himself there. That could have been the easy kill, as the player did not even see him there. Seemed to be aiming a little bit off his backside. Could not seem to
I
connect.
don't know why, but it like makes mine search for such high.
And those are early points they were not
Like,
able
starts
to
out with,
come
like, a
up
30
with.
game, then it goes like with like a 200 game.
I'll say you got no bullets either.
Yeah, I would definitely just ride the placement points, Nelly. I'm not even.
Just, yeah.
I'm not even
Yeah,
mad at
facts.
whatever
Hopefully.
happens from here.
Hope.
Just it'll probably be better too because she knew about it.
Facts. At least you probably fucking
I'm just
move
the
the dead
better
body if
choice.
you find one.
This job.
Try to find a rock, bro. Is that rock?
As
in
now
the circle
Snell
over there to the right?
placing himself just on the crest of this little hill here, trying to hold on and get that 15th place. And there it is right there. So that's 2 points for placement. His next
Okay, circle
2
ends
points
up.
will come when he reaches top 10. That's worth a total of 4 points.
Moving.
As
On my like forehead a little
Then Snelly but magically
placement
buys
points
one of
have
his
been
back.
their
Oh, no,
Achilles
he was
heel
just coming back
for the
with
first
the
2
point.
matches.
Say hail Vine.
But there's only one in the circle.
Yeah, well,
There's
he
only
already
one
made
here
us.
besides
He already
me.
got us the extra 2.
Well, there's 8 people
Nah,
watching
nah,
that.
I'm not worried
As
about
that
it.
first
I'm not worried about it.
Vienna Sausages points of the night.
Yeah. Hell, Vine.
I keep a little hope.
worth a game total of 5. So that 5 will probably be the lowest score if they choose to keep that or have to keep that as the night goes on.
no,
I'm
I
sure
think,
this Vienna Sausages team
We
is
drop
not
at least one scavenger for that one.
happy with that score, but they will try to climb that.
Hashtag the fluffy bun line.
As this Earth of Foxes team
I'm not coming to my stream anymore.
already in a shape where
Oof,
as
that's
long
right.
as Snell gets,
Quality?
as long as Alex gets the placement here, top 10,
Look at that, no more.
they'll be
No more burn.
ahead of the Vienna Sausages team through game 1. Again, 90 minutes for each of these teams. That 90 minutes started at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and will finish at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As he's going to ride this edge of the storm here, as the edge of the storm and the map itself. So hopefully he'll be able to find a few more placement points as he enters the building. Very risky as he's the only player here. Seems to have only a
And then he
pistol
just-
at his disposal.
Like,
I think
really?
you're about to get
Like,
a loadout.
how?
Not that it's gonna be fucking easy to get that. but
Uh-huh.
As it might be in his best interest
Okay,
just to
well,
hide
just
out.
This one's gonna be a
Stay where you
first
are.
place
However,
when
he's
I
running
exit,
in a
so
lot of
I
open
don't know what
place
we're
and
worried
open
about.
area here.
Getting them bushes like he was before.
That could be tough as his
Like
teammates
at
are
this
trying
point, you
to
might want to just
instruct
play where
him.
yeah, play where the loadout drops. If you can't get it, whatever. If you
Damn
can,
it, I said
awesome.
pick it.
Leave it at
See,
that.
they're
Yeah.
trying
Well,
to
would you, bro?
get a loadout drop for this player as he has a burst
Not
and,
to do
kidding.
and a
it, but
pistol.
to know whoever's near you.
At this
Military's
point in
actually
this
not a
game, it
bad
might just be in his
selection,
best
honestly,
interest
if
to
you wanna go
hide
down,
out and
Yeah,
come
it's-
across
they-
the points.
yeah.
But hey,
They
Yeah.
could
this
be
team's
like
trying
coaches
to
just as bad,
come
you know,
across their
they
first
could
win,
go
maybe playing a little
with
more
themselves,
aggressive than they need to
For all we know. Who
at
knows?
this juncture.
I'm gonna beat him on my pistol.
As we have a moment, we want to say
He's
thank
not
you again
gonna
for
shoot him with
tuning
his
in
pistol.
to
He
this
gonna
Ammo
beat him
League
up with his
action between the
pistol.
Vienna Sausages, our first place team, and our last place team, the Earth of Foxes. If there are
I
any
lost my
difficulties
chapstick.
in
It fell.
audio or with the video, please let us know in the comments.
Oh,
As we've had a pretty good turnout
Cushy,
thus
you
far
don't even understand.
on our 3
You don't
broadcasting
even
platforms, that
understand
is
my pain.
Twitch, YouTube, and the
Wait,
newest
the building's
Mixer.
still in?
a piece
The building
of it,
is still
maybe.
in. You'd rather be
If
up
you want to
here?
stay
Oh, yeah, there's
into
no
the
way.
action,
Dropping
please
another one.
follow
That's good.
Nope.
Yeah,
As long as we
there's
can get
gotta be
ZETAPHLI on
So-
Are we
Instagram
going
and
up
Twitter,
top or below?
as
right
all
away,
of the
that's for
updates,
sure.
stats, and
This is
scores
the first
are
thing.
Anyone
posted
with a
there,
full team
as
will
well as
go right
schedules on
God.
upcoming matches.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna
Yeah.
come here with you.
Yeah, look, they're on it now. You can see them. Told you.
There's
I
so
told
many
you.
people coming up behind me,
It looks
Ryan.
like a one person, two,
They're gonna
two
be all
pushing up
us.
towards
Oh,
you now.
there's no weapon in here. Never mind, there's a shotgun. There's a shotty.
Oh my god, I just
As we're going to go
absolutely
strictly on
failed.
Earth of Foxes
Absolute-
here. Try to watch them and their gameplay here as they approach that top 10 situation
hill
as
in
we
front
talked
of you,
about
did you see
before.
him?
This could be big if Alex Gunmetal X can come away with a few points here, a few extra to add on to this Earth of Foxes total. And there he is getting shots rung out. He's got a little bit too aggressive there. Open space, and he gets put down. A 10th place finish, so he did make that top 10. So that's 4 points of placement. He didn't get the
Oh,
kills,
that's my
though.
bad, I'm an idiot.
He hopefully is going to be able to get that in the second screen here as he
yes,
has
we
to
can.
go back
Dark
into
eye,
this.
don't trip. Just bring up the scoreboard.
As he's going to have to scoreboard
Yeah,
here.
it's all good.
And we'll have those
No.
pictures coming in relatively
No,
soon.
no, it's 10, buddy.
And we'll switch on over to our Vienna Sausages team.
I'm just a shotgun goat, man.
You must be or something.
Are you guys okay down there?
As
Can we come
all
back?
these teams
Oh, yeah.
must send in pictures
I don't
of
know
their
where they are.
scores after they happen. So we'll be able to get that,
I'm looking for him though.
Well,
as we
I
know
should
they
see
have
them
at
all the way,
least
but-
4 points. And I'm
Yeah.
positive they have a few eliminations in that match. So we should be
I
seeing
actually
at
don't know what's
least
like the
5
words that they say. Can I not
and
move it?
potentially a lead for the Earth of Foxes early in this one.
Hostile
They're
helo.
dropping.
As a helicopter places on the hill just low of military base, so
I'm
it
gonna
seems
drop
Go and get that.
2
Go and
for
get that
2 on military base drops for this
Okay.
Vienna team.
Hopefully it's not the people in there. Oh, great.
It is.
Great. We just wasted
They're like,
a bounty.
oh, so you want these people? Good.
Yeah, great.
And so that
Exactly
bounty
what
has all 3 members now.
Oh, really?
Moving forward,
Perfect.
again, this is the LMG Emily currently has.
There's what, 2?
Alright, well, I'm going there to kill him.
You guys be careful now. You guys don't have much shield.
Yeah, you got a gun.
I have
there's more
one.
people
I have
back there?
one shield plate for one of you guys. I'm dropping it behind whoever this is.
Oh my god, the ram.
That's Kush.
Go res me, go res me. Wait,
They're coming up, they're coming up.
yeah, right. Sorry, I got cool. The ram is awful and I would never ever pick it.
Dude, they're coming over. Why?
Downed one.
Why?
I downed one.
Good job.
Push up on him.
I'm at low
As they
ammo.
see players off in the
Oh, yeah,
distance
he's
here,
up here.
just in the training area there of the military base. Emily ringing out
Down
shots,
team
and
one.
there it is, right
We
on
still have
cue.
our enemy here.
Only 10 bullets left at her disposal.
Our little
team went for
bounty.
the
She didn't need as many as she thought as she puts her down in the
Oh,
doorway.
damn, this kid had crab.
And she'll take the
I
gun,
guess I'll
full
take
ammo
Fishy's
now
fucking
for her
god-awful sandstorm.
as she moves on.
It's alright, I just got a sheet
I
lightning.
took it because it's got to be better than a burst. I
Now
hope.
this Earth
You
of
want the
Fox's
sheet lightning?
team
Yeah,
actually
the Odin?
was
The
able to
Odin.
put
I'll
together
take the sheet lightning, yeah,
6
if I have
eliminations
nothing
in that
back.
one, so
Okay.
they'll have a 10
Yeah, come over
point
here. I actually
total
have
there
something I
through
wanna pick up.
match 1, or game 1
Pick up
rather.
the P90, 'cause I
And
have
so that
the
leaves the
PKM from
score
long range.
at
I'll take the
10
sheet lightning, actually.
to
I'm gonna
5
drop
in
your money,
favor
Emily. I'll go buy 'em back.
of Earth of Foxes. Quickly, we'll go right back into the rules
yes,
and
yes, yes.
regulations here,
Go and get this. Go
as
get the money.
this is a
Yeah, I
league
got-
match
I don't even
even
care.
know. Do we wanna
with
take
a
that?
lot of points
wanna
to be
fight,
had
though.
Oh,
here.
they're right there in the middle. Right there in the middle.
Yep,
You
yep,
see
yep.
that?
We're going to stay with the action really quickly, actually, as they have another fight on their hands.
I just
Shots
missed
ringing out
every
from
single
Emily
shot
as
I
they
could
move
possibly
forward,
ever miss.
shooting up at the air traffic control tower. Scanning the area, looking for more. The
Yep.
staircase to the right.
You're at the mid.
I see the head of one of the opponents up top, possibly two. They slide up with a smoke
I'm
bomb
gonna try to sneak away.
ring out on the
I
left.
think.
Underneath now.
I have infiltrated the building.
A
Ryan.
stack of money now as Emily's underneath
It's
the
not
other
possible.
two on the outside. Switches over to the P90, climbing the stairs now. Risky
Bro.
play as long as her other teammates are up here.
Down below to your right.
No players as they drop down below now. Emily now having the high ground here. Anakin would be
Down one.
proud.
I downed one.
Moving
There's
down
one
now.
more on me, one more flanked around me. One more is on me where I was.
Where?
Now a player
Hey,
down,
guys,
two
push
players
up,
down.
push up.
Bring out the LMG again. Let's see if she can get another
You see
one
down
here.
below? Yep, down below.
Down below, on top of a player, brings out one. Can she get another there? Team wipe, double kill, saving her team
My goodness.
and keeping them
gosh.
alive in the process.
Golly.
Wait, come on. I never doubted her.
I doubted
Happy to
myself.
see that
I
The
jumped down, I
words
was like, oh
of
my
the
God, I
LMG
still have-
for Emily
I still have
rung
my
to be
own
true
ammo.
as of now,
You don't doubt Vine.
Whew.
Just don't.
as this
No.
is the second game in a row as she's
You
kept
never doubted my
her
aim.
Vienna Sausages team alive early on in this match.
Is there any more bounties there, Roy?
Now we're going to
You guys can
take
go
the
grab
time
that
now
scavenger. Why don't
quickly
you guys just-
to switch over and check
There's
out the
not-
league rules, as this is a point race format. Teams will have 90 minutes to collect their best total across their 3 games. Now those 3 games can be a little bit over that time as long as their last game begins before that 90-minute period is up. They can complete that match and submit it if their score proves to be good enough. Now we'll also check that league. Excuse me 1 second. If we can check that league point format, as each elimination is worth 1 point, top 20 worth a point, 15 worth 2, top 10 worth 4, 7 for 7. And once you get to that top 4, each time you raise a position, you get an extra 5 points, leading up to that top victory placement of 25 points. Now, the league standings to this point, we also had a match up earlier yesterday as the Sharpshooters were able to clinch their first victory of this season, taking one away from Team Hypernova, who still searches for their first win, even though they are one of the higher point leaders in this league, just haven't been able to put it together against teams where they need to put a little bit more than the other. Their first match was against a team, Crusaders, who were, excuse me, the Crusaders here put up 72 to their 67, including a 40-pointer. It just wasn't enough to get their first win. However, they will look for more of the same as they move on. A little bit better results, and hopefully a little bit worse results for their opponents.
Oh my
As they
god,
go there.
I'm the loadout.
Really?
Get out, just get out.
As
They're just hiding.
No,
I
I'm
love
coming.
they have their shit now too. Get out.
she brought teammate
You
and
still have enough to buy one
captain
of us back if you
I
can
have
get
a
out.
precision.
So.
Tebow back. That is Ryan.
You just leave. Just completely leave.
However,
Found some
Tebow
body armor.
Go to that one up forward. Go to
got
that one
knocked
forward. They're gonna
early,
shoot you.
and
Go
now
to
their
that one
team
on the
is
side.
back with only one player
Okay.
still up and moving for this Vienna
How many
Sausages
fucking
team.
teams, dude?
Now
They
this
just
is what we're
coming
seeing a
in here, like,
lot
I wanna know how they
early
get here.
on in this young
Where
season.
are they coming from?
On
I guess
any
they come
given
from
night,
Quarry, but they're
within
just
any
moving
given
to the
90-minute
sides
period,
when it's supposed to be
you could
going
have a
towards
very
center.
successful night or a very rough
Yeah.
night, as
They're
certain
supposed to be going
teams
towards center.
have found upsets. The Grumpy Pickles
They're coming
started
towards
off the year with a
us.
22-point game to start of the season, was the lowest at that point.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
look at that.
They're
I
coming
guess I'll
towards
buy you
us.
then, because you're the
Was
first
able to pull away their first
every
win,
time
Yep.
and then was also able to
want
put together
your
a 65-point game,
rock, paper, scissors.
which just wasn't enough for their win. However,
Ryan,
as
you're
their
getting
highest point
my butt
total
cushy back
led
first
to a
pass couple
loss.
times. It's
One
your
of their
time to
lowest, a
shine, alright?
28-pointer, was able to beat the Sharpshooters
This is the
28-20.
second
got
game in a
enough for a
row I
drop.
haven't gotten my loadout.
Sharpshooters then,
You wanna
after
go first?
losing that
Yeah,
match,
gotta get
placing
some
with
money.
20 points, the second lowest
This little
total
place right here,
this
I think,
year,
like,
were able to
this
put
place is
together
unlooted,
a
but this place has
65-point match yesterday,
I'm trying to get some more money as I go.
Yeah.
as they were able to clinch their first win over Team Hypernova.
Let me know whenever you're close to that scab.
Alright, when are we gonna choose to push him?
About 200 meters.
Now we're going to go over to the full-strength team here in the Earth of Foxes.
I thought maybe get a drop. Do we have
Do you
enough?
want me to
Or
just
no?
pick up the scab and you drop on it?
We're
that's fine.
unfortunately not able to
Quite.
put together as many placement points as they wanted to in the last one. However,
Oh no.
Because we already have
10 points
kills,
is enough
so
to
we
have
can
the
make
lead
placement this
Yeah.
early.
at this moment in the match, we have
Although
hit
it
the
would be nice if
the
we could get
30-minute
10
mark.
more kills.
Hour
I
remaining
know, I know. Well, as soon as we get him up and we can get some decent shit.
for these teams to
I got
start
a cage
games.
fighter right here, and those
Bro, I
babies are
think it's only
disgusting,
one.
Ryan. So whenever you come down here, once I grab this, go and get that
I'm not
cage
even
fighter.
trying to do that.
Yeah,
I
I'm actually
love
gonna go
those
ahead and drop on the cage
I
fighter.
want to.
Okay.
Earth
How
of
close
Foxes
are we
through
to
their
roll
first
out?
two
Are we at
matches,
the
only
Is
able
that
to
making
put
it
together
sausage?
60 points,
No, it was like inside of a little tent.
which both of
I
the
got it.
Vienna Sausages team games, their team totals,
Spawned right next to
above that mark, as a 75-point total in match one for them,
stacks, bro.
81 in their second. They are the point leaders
Yeah, I
by
think he's pushing all the way.
16 total
It is
points
just one, bro.
through
Big
their
names.
first two
Dang,
matches.
Did you shoot at him?
Personally,
No,
those are my
oh, no,
favorite
it's not
kind of
just one. I
stacks,
see
but
two now.
it's personal preference. It's
So
Means
Cushy,
there's
guess what?
probably three.
They're right there.
Probably
Emily was
there.
snacking on the 90s last night when she was doing her homework.
Earth Fox is able to have the high ground here on this team, hopefully
snacking
Yeah,
on
they're
the
coming
just
up
pushing
the hill.
force.
However, this is a bounty, so they
Yeah,
could come away with a
see.
lot of money here if they're able
I say
to
we
Yep.
get him back first, and that way we
defeat
can all
this
get
team. They
scab
might be
points.
Yeah, we
retreating
gotta be
here,
careful.
trying to get back
I know, we'll go together.
up the
They're
hill.
coming right over there.
Ah,
Oh, just go the other way.
Was he across the
you want to
street?
go to this one
I
instead?
thought I saw it across the street.
As potentially
Fucking
teammate
cocksucker.
Kush back in the match for
Those damn cocksuckers.
the Vienna Sausages.
Yeah, I think it was further.
As shots ringing out now on Jackson, team captain here for the Earth of Foxes. Looks down, locates, puts on some sappies as he moves back towards the hill. Looking back down now.
Time's up.
He's got the crest, throws down to the deployable cover, trying to hold the ground here.
Over where that last thing was actually.
We could try.
Don't.
Moving down the hill,
Don't
using
go
the
look at
bus
that.
as
Don't
cover
go.
here.
If you go and go back to where we just got that thing, our
Moving
scav,
on.
our last scav, there
He's
was a
by
stance.
himself.
There was a
Quick
stance.
scan through the bus, not finding
Okay.
anything now. Moving down the
Let's go
hill
for the
here.
scab.
Teammate
Okay, I'm
way
not
ahead of
with
him
you, Kush.
as they try to
Okay.
chase this player here. Possibly
bye.
only one,
Oh, yo.
as he potentially just
Oh my
got
God, my game
We
just
could buy
finished.
a loadout.
That's perfect. That's exactly. What
had a big freeze
going
there.
on?
Now we've had some trouble with the
It's frozen right now.
servers.
Drop my 28K right
No,
now.
At
we're
least
good.
the
It
Call
froze
of
for a
Duty Warzone game has, as of late. Hopefully we don't see too many hiccups like that, as
Cushy, I
they
got armor
currently
for you,
have
too.
the upper hand on this
I
Vienna
still have
Sausages
my,
team.
Cluster strike.
Yo, careful here.
Friendly loadout drop on the
Loadout
way.
drop coming now. Player gets knocked from behind.
Should we get a loadout?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
jump
yeah,
in
buy a
your
loadout.
Go to
Come
the
into the
loadout,
house
Dennis.
once you
Go
drop
to
for
the
your
loadout.
money.
That
Yeah,
was
inbound.
teammate Alex, Gunmetal X, who got knocked down. The last remaining player of last match
For a chance to
was able
redeploy.
to clinch the top 10. Now moving towards that loadout drop. A loadout drop also
And there was a
dropping
drop that dropped right next
for the other team, the Vienna Sausages on their
I
screen.
know, I heard it. They couldn't have given that
Oh,
one to us.
damn it. I'm
right?
Yo, go Ghost for sure.
espresso de presso.
As both teams trying
We're gonna
to
loop up this
get
hill,
their
go to the
loadouts
park.
here,
I don't
set
remember
themselves
that.
up for a better
For some more money.
position moving forward here in this young match.
Yeah, I guess we could, yeah, I mean, you get kill streaks and stuff in the rhymes.
Yeah.
Got you.
I still have gulag, but you two don't, right? So we only have
Yeah,
one.
I won the gulag, but yeah. Let me just point out that I won
Yeah.
the gulag because I really don't
You
want them off.
you won your gulag.
We want to say thank you for having us reach our follower goal
For a GG.
Be advised, your teammate got their
as
ass
this league
kicked.
has
They're
grown
RTB this time.
I'm about to
quite
bring you back
rapidly,
right
hopefully
now.
seeing a little bit more of that
Big
growth
circle.
as we
Yeah,
move
you have it by
forward
yourself.
through this season. Again, this is a
I hate
12-week
opening up my
season
map
Ammo
for
League
one,
action,
though, 'cause every time
RB
leading
mid.
into the top 8 teams
Nothing
playing
on the
for
beat.
playoffs, and one team coming away with the title in the inaugural Ammo League Warzone season.
Yo, Kushi, you had
They're
me
able to
scared
bring
because
back
I
their
found the
lost
house was-
Go to the
member.
loadout,
Yeah.
I
You were the
would.
only one I was
That's
open for a
A
second.
full team strength now for them,
We're still
as we'll
close
switch
enough to
back
watch.
over to Vienna Sausages here,
Get this, we'll all have some good money.
as all
Oh,
three of
somebody just
them
came back
are
over.
returning as well.
Oh god.
Over
Oh,
there.
player getting dropped on the Earth of Fox's side.
Oh, yeah, that's the hell.
And there's the scavenger
They're getting shot at.
the Vienna Sausages frequently get.
That was some funny shit watching.
Oh, there's a
We could go back to
Zuker.
this
That was some funny shit watching.
Oh, they're able to get that player back up.
You should get yourself
Both
a
teams
Zuker.
at full
Right
strength
to our
now.
right, right to our right, right to our right. We should probably try to get shot. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like how pinched we are. I don't like how pinched we are, guys.
Let's just go.
I'm getting
this
sniped
way.
at. Oh, they're in the tower, bro.
I'm
They're
gonna
in the
move for a
fucking
bounty.
tower.
Okay, well then, yeah, just get over here.
I really am.
I marked a scav.
Yeah, I know. We could grab
Both
that
teams
scab. I have no problem with that. You know, I love the scab.
Getting close to that top
I'm just
20.
saying, we have 0 kills.
They're shooting at me with Zuker bullets.
They
But they're
eat
gonna
me
kill
with
me.
the Zuker. No.
They killed me. There's nothing I can
And
do about
there
it.
he goes. He's down for the count.
They're on that fucking tower. I hate those fuckers that camp that tower.
And
Oh,
Whoa.
that was me.
They
That
They
was
don't
me.
know we're
comfort
here,
in
but they
Captain
I seen
Tebow's
something.
voice.
He's open.
Okay. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. Just stay inside.
That was
Just stay
See a
me.
inside.
player now on the right screen moving through with those dual wheel pistols,
Be careful. That was open. We're probably on a
as
loop
both
path,
teams
so-
have found the benefits and the negatives of those dual wheel pistols.
I can't remember who I was playing with. I think
Seem
it
to
was
be the
Snipes.
meta of this
No, no, no.
game
I see
currently.
him.
Enemy
You were.
UAV
I
overhead.
think it was.
Good spot.
Another one.
Was it?
Not-
Earth of Fox is doing their own scavenger hunting.
Oh,
It
I
was
see your dude.
game.
Locked in.
It was one of the.
I could snipe him if y'all
But
want
it was
me.
like
Just
just-
shout him
No.
out.
I can't
Yeah,
go.
oh,
Come
there's
here,
somebody
come here,
else.
come
Go
here.
ahead.
But I can't.
Yeah, you guys give me your money and
Fine,
you guys
fine.
can go get another loadout. We can get both.
Okay.
Me and Kushi will get both of ours and we can give you.
I like that energy. That's big dick energy right there.
That really would. Sounds like
Y'all
they
ain't
just got
getting
shot
no
down anyway.
kill streaks anytime soon.
Yeah, cause somebody was just doing a
It's
recon
alright.
over there, bro.
I'll-
Quarry is hot. Yo, Quarry is hot, bro.
Alright,
I
I'm
feel
getting my
like
fully loaded.
I
stuff.
feel like
Objectives updated. Move to the next
Really?
location.
That's fine. You still have
Quarry
cold
is
blood.
hot like a
pushing
motherfucker.
forward.
Yeah.
And we'll still have another
Now this is a very interesting part
coming in.
Primary objective
of this match, as both teams in similar situations, having players go down early, having to revive them, and now late looting,
There's a
Gotta
card
go
up
trying to
the
get
left.
enough for
We got
their
enough for
teams to be
all
put into a good position. Now
Oh,
both
come
teams
back here.
having
Do we wanna
everything
go
they
top?
need, or close to it,
The house?
to be able to start planning this end circle.
I have 8.
Both teams at full strength. This could be good games
Yeah,
for
that's
both
what I was
teams. Both
saying.
teams eating a lot of
That's
time
what
in
I was
this
saying,
one.
Go up top. Yo, there's
And if
orange
both
freaking
teams
chicken tonight.
Reach the top 5. It should be about another 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
of action here.
Fill that up.
Armor plate bundle.
Found some body armor.
Try to put themselves in a better position to heal themselves up moving forward.
Drop
Self-revive
the rest
kits as
first.
well.
Oh, now we don't have enough to buy self-revive.
An enemy team is hunting
I
you.
got
Stay alert.
So if you
Enemy
drop me
UAV
some, talk about
overhead.
one, please.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
hold
I
this
was gonna
high
go
up
buy
here.
one anyway. I just got enough money out of that to go buy
Gas
one.
is moving in. New safe zone located.
Well, alright. Nah, I get that. I need my job.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh,
right over
the
there. Yeah.
self-res. That's right.
There we go. As more shots ringing out now for the Vienna Sausages team. Player
Yeah, that
floating
was
down to see if they can get some shots off.
My bad. I spaced it.
A few body shots, not too much, a little bit too far out of range.
Enemy UAV
For the
overhead.
M4.
Whenever they said
We all got drones. Y'all can pop all of those all you
Friendly
want.
UAV
Wait, I
overhead.
can hear you. Although we do have to watch out because there might be people coming up behind us.
As Emily sporting a team-colored gun there. A few teams doing that. Sharpshooters using the all-purple camo on their guns to also signify their team alliance.
Oh, yeah.
We
Somebody
can
on the
actually
road.
get up
Somebody
there.
on the road.
Oh, look at that. They don't like me either, Ryan.
Oh, it's the orange. Okay, orange.
Dude, I only have a.
Somewhere. He was over there, though.
It's a full 3-man over there. I'm pretty sure. So just be careful.
Yep.
You guys, I want to get up
Okay.
here.
Ooh.
Like get height.
I have full
Yeah, there's
hide
people up
here.
here, too.
Team Vienna
People up
way.
there.
reaching that top 15
Yeah.
scenario now, it seems.
Closing in.
So let's just
Or
Enemy
close to it. I
UAV
think they're on the cusp. I think it's 16 on their screen.
Same. I'm just watching out.
Doesn't look like there's anybody behind us.
Top 15
There's
gives them
probably
2 points
somewhere, to be honest.
to their
Yeah,
total.
I'm trying to scope in to see. Yep,
But they're
one
probably-
guy.
yep,
One
they're-
guy.
Yeah, I was about to
We
say,
should shoot him.
As they have the
He's
high
still
ground,
I
but
don't worry
Oh,
about
so
a
there's
difficult
two people.
situation as their back is to the end of the map, so they can't retreat too far.
Nice.
However, they are on the top of the hill, and the hill is still in the circle, as half of it is out, as they might have to watch both sides of teams coming up to them, as this is going to be a place that a lot of teams will want to be.
Oh my god, there's a kid right there. There's a kid right there.
Enemy
As
UAV
one player
overhead.
floating in right below, right onto that loadout drop, as Emily pushes up.
Yeah.
I think she quickly retreats back to her teammates,
I might be able to
as
help
the
both.
positioning right now might be more crucial
Yeah, Ryan,
than
don't
one
pay too much
elimination.
attention, though, because we have a
Oh, I
really
was trying
good
to
spot
get up
out
this
here
way.
behind.
I know.
There,
I know,
going
I
in.
know.
We're at level low.
I'm gonna go ahead and push back to you guys now.
Hug the wall.
No, definitely, bro. I agree.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
Right there, live marker.
And I have a UAV still packing, so if we do get too gnarly, I'll call it in.
I think you should call it in now.
Both teams in very good positions right now.
We have top down now.
You're safe. You lost the enemy trackers.
We're good.
Let's do watch out for this solo.
I'm still
Because as
keeping
long
my
as we
eyes
go
on
on
Oh,
and
what's
watch
that?
Oh, yeah.
behind us,
They're
as soon
above
as
us.
this baby closes up, this is ours.
And we're going to quickly switch it back over
Right here.
to the Foxes, who find themselves in a fight alongside of a mountain. Now ringing out shots on the car. A car going down the hill.
Eliminated one.
Oh,
They
there's
got
sniper.
one elimination there. Car running away now. Big Bertha
I'm shooting at him.
down the hill
Ryan,
away.
you-
So now they have claimed
you
the
like
high
to
ground.
get us
More
into
shots
fights.
possibly. Nope, they're going to lay off.
Ryan.
Players marked on the bottom of the hill in the household. However, this Eartha Fox's team able to hold this high ground here. They might be in a good position as they're trying to move to a high ground a little bit more central to the circle,
It's a growl.
so they don't have to move too much, but a team can push in from the backside. You have to be careful.
Oh yeah.
This
Oh wait. Oh, it's
truck
Ron's
here
falling down the fucking hill.
You're
holding
like
some
somebody else.
It's his
cover for them.
This is in the circle, that's not.
Okay, cool. We are only gonna have to move in a little bit.
Heading this way.
Do we want to
That's
move
not
in
in
on the
the-
side
As
they
of the
found
or do
this
we wanna
area
go
here.
onto
Over here.
Still very early in their game as they've just hit top 20. So we're going to stay with the action on this Team Vienna. Team Vienna, 5 points to that first game, so looking to better that score they already have, I believe.
He's looking at me. He's looking at me behind the rock.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
He's got a Zuker.
Like, who's got a Zuker?
That guy.
Where? Ping.
I don't even know where he fucking shot it from. He like shot it to the air.
I think
and
there's
that
still
was
a team down there,
I'm up
but I
Live
think
ping.
we have
Yeah,
to-
live ping.
That's close.
Tell me where, man. I have an airstrike, and I'll just.
Right there,
this
right
is
there,
perfect.
right there.
Alright, goodbye.
Where?
Tango spot.
All three of these players now holding on the backside here.
I want to push
See the
that.
two on the
Looking
live?
off from
They
the
just went
distance.
they just went
They
into
fire a
house.
precision airstrike on that team, so that team is going to have to scatter here.
looks
Hopefully
like
coming
two.
across a few eliminations.
Down.
They have one down there.
Didn't parachute at all.
Oh, they-
Open
they
space for
moved
that
out,
team is
moved
going to be
out.
tough to get away.
Moving up.
Yep, they're on
However,
the
they
other side.
were not very interested in ringing off shots. Now they
Yeah,
do.
wait until we're all- we can have,
They
like,
won?
a good shot.
Few
He's
body
going back to
shots
right.
along the hill. Top 5 scenario now. Top 4 is worth 10 points for this Vienna Sausages team.
They're trying to get circle position.
Down here.
We're going to go with them on their own here. So we can hear the comms clearly.
Anybody
Those
get
kids
extra
behind the,
shields?
the hills.
One floating in the air here, floating down. Emily ringing out shots, not able to hit any. However, they have the high ground. They will have to move in this
Just
next
give them
circle.
no for now.
You haven't got a gas mask?
They're inside that building
No, I
at the
don't.
very bottom where they were shooting. That goes as people in that building.
I'm not surprised.
This may prove to be a tough rotation for this team,
Where are we going?
I think we just had
having
use
to
our way
find
in.
a
Hill.
way to make
One
their
guy's
way
gonna go
down
to
the
side from
hill
south,
Oh my god, really?
Find the rock. Yep,
Yep.
find the
and
rock.
find some sort of cover, as teams have probably already occupied those houses, found shelter, as she rings
I
out
think I
shots
found
from
the rock.
afar on the other team across on the other hill.
Alright, we're on.
As she now slides down, a player underneath the bridge, I believe. There's more shots ringing out.
Yep, they're going down there. They're going down there.
Smoke bomb ringing out now. They're going to try to get up on the hill, MP5 in hand. She
Oh,
climbs down to the hill.
Geiger,
She
Geiger,
gets shot
Geiger.
on the way down, and she gets down there.
Got absolutely messed up, bruh.
And there she goes. Emily not able to make the leap of faith, as just poor timing as an MP5 rings out on her in the process, as she will now move on another teammate go down. That was Cushy. Top 3 finish, so not terrible, as that is 15 points worth of placement already. 15 points
What
placement,
time does this go till? 9:30?
20, 23, 27 points for this Vienna Sausages team,
Or sorry, 12 kills, sorry, 27 points. 27.
as 27 will be a good spot for this team to stay, as now we will watch this Eartha Foxes team finish off their game, as this could put them in a good position to stay close
Maybe, no, you know what?
and
Actually,
keep
you
this
guys stay
scoreboard
where you
tight.
Friendly
are. I'm gonna try and
loadout drop on
hit a
the
little
way.
cut off here. Yeah, that's way too far, Dennis. Sorry.
It's cool. I just picked up MP7.
Okay, cool.
As that puts to the Vienna. Oh, and a
I just got
snipe!
sniped very hard.
And he is down. He might have to try to find some cover to self-revive, and he's not able to do so. He is down and out. 2 players remaining for this Eartha Foxes team. 14 teams. Not exactly where they wanted to be here. Still early in this one. Trying to reach another top 10 as they had before. Working the edge of that storm. Zigzag patterns. Engage. They work their way down this hill, trying to find a place to move inside the circle here. A very difficult area to navigate through.
25 remaining. Nicely done.
Oh, he got me.
Another snipe ringing out as 2 players going
Yo,
down
lay
for
lay
this
down, lay down.
Earth of
I think he
Foxes
might be able to see
team.
you.
Gets his teammate up now. Now moving on the edge of the circle again.
Yeah.
Trying to find a way to
Trees and
use this
fucking
edge and use the trees as some sort of cover. As that player
There are people
seems
to
to
your
be a
left, check your
formidable
left.
opponent, ringing out 2 snipes, knocking them
I think
both
you're okay.
out.
Just watch that fucking green building, man.
As they have located where that sniper was from. However, that player must have a pretty superior spot, not able to ring shots back. Both of these players now working the edge of this
Yep,
circle,
he's looking at you. Get in there. Get in the valley.
trying to
Yep.
get inside here, as they might tiptoe their way inside the circle, right on the edge here. As now
Those
they
idiots are
find
gonna get that all
themselves
fucking day.
in a pretty good position,
Yep, let him.
as they have made the circle. Now it's about wasting
Nope,
time
they
here,
got a
trying to
perfect
get that
right on top
circle.
of themselves and then making you
The
push to
least
them.
of their worries, a lone
Okay,
player
you got
off
it,
into the
seven
distance to their right, so that could be an easy elimination if
You
they
guys
choose
just
to
hold
take
right
shots.
here. You're top
However,
7,
they
you just-
might
you guys
just
got us to
say,
7 points.
wait
So
and
let's
try
hold
to get
here
as
for
many
top
placement
5,
points
4,
as
3, and
possible.
so on. Just hold as long as you can.
Yeah, 3 kills.
3 eliminations for this team, top 7. So as of right now, they have 10 points. So every point now matters. Next placement point comes at top 4, as they now have to work around, as
Be mindful.
working towards the long side of the storm. This could be a tough move now. Trying to use one of the hills as cover. They know that players are residing in that household. They're going to have to try to bypass that the best they can. Moving up towards the hill, but not a lot of cover as they throw a gas mask on, using the back end of the storm. He's in the storm quite a while. Now he's in open space, short rocks in the cover situation here, as now they get shot, rung out from the hill. They're getting shot from all directions now. You're going to have to find some kind of cover as one player gets down. Another, why are you in ringing out shots here? Gets one knocked, and he goes down. 5th place, so just short of that 4th place finish. I don't believe they got any eliminations. That could be another 10-point game, however. Potentially put them in a good spot. 4 eliminations and 7 points worth of placement. That's going to be good enough for 11 points. So that puts them at 21 total points. Still early in this game, as they trail now by just 11.
All we got was 7 on top of your 4, so that's 11.
So with the points there, we'll see if we can get that adjusted here.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll put them at 21 on the day so far. We're going to take a quick break, as both these teams are now finding their way in through this match, as we'll go to our commercial. I hope you guys enjoy the Ammo League here, brought to you by Ammo, your home for your competitive gaming leagues.
Something's wrong in Verdansk. Gas is closing in. We need to exfil now.
Yo, this a war zone, homie. Say you ready and prepared. Take a minute and make them aware. Well, I be sneaking in the back, but it's what the clap. Homie, life ain't fair. Caught me crawling through the mud with a vision, saw it clearly. Born a shepherd to these sheep, make them fear me. This a war zone, trashed out, trap house, nothing ever given. Yeah, every day's a blessing. Thank the Lord, oh how I'm living. See me riding with my top down. Oh, cops round, pedal pressing on the gas. I don't think I'll ever stop.
Oh boy, this'll be fun.
All right, and we're back here, going right into the action here with the Vienna Sausages, leading just by a narrow margin here, up by 11, 32-21. Both teams putting up their first 2 scores. Vienna Sausages putting up 5 in their first game, so we can expect them to better that score towards the end of the night. And their second game being a 27-point game, 15 points worth of placement. Earth of Foxes, consistent but not where they want to be. Still want to get a little bit more points, as they've fallen a little short in both the placement and eliminations. Having a 10-point game the first, 11 the second.
Definitely people here.
Their third game is going to have to really strike hard, as they have been able to.
We need $100.
Have teammates remaining late into the match, just not able to put a large point total together.
Give me all your money real quick.
We're currently up 32-21.
Okay.
Now, both these teams
Yeah.
usually having
Don't get a
the
good kill there.
broadcast up so they can follow the action as well. This is a common way of seeing where your team
well, let's be fair, I
stands
submitted a game
during
where
the
we had, like,
match,
5 points.
as all of these
Yeah.
scores are
I just
brought
submit-
to
I
you
We
just
could
live.
just replace that one.
Both teams
Yeah,
playing
no,
in
yeah.
live
Get a good
moments
game
as
and
well.
then get a good
As you
kill
can
game
see,
at
the
least.
clan tags of both these teams
Nice.
holding the
they're-
similar
it's
clan
loose,
tag
so you should
just
be
to
good, right?
mark that both of these games are being played in
Wonderful.
real time.
Thank you.
So no scores can be
You're
used
welcome.
of prior matches.
Wow,
on
never
me.
mind. Where?
Oh shit, oh shit.
Other house, other house.
Should I
On
still come back or no?
or in?
In the house to my, I don't know, probably.
This is the first match today
left.
that the Vienna
gonna come back
Sausages
on you
team has
guys.
not landed at the military base. Could be because of
In
the
my
circle,
house?
a little bit different from what is normal. However, they find themselves in the hills, a lot of familiar-looking houses
Yo, it won't let me in this
in a
house.
circle. However,
Ryan, get out of here!
a very popular landing
This
spot.
is the house that they're in. You just let them know you're here. Get out of here.
I'm staying.
He was in this room.
As you can tell, they're a
Yeah.
little bit lax.
He's up there somewhere.
A little more
Ryan,
relaxed
and
in
you
their
just decided to
comms
run
and-
into his house.
Nothing on my stand.
There's a.
However, they
black
have
ass
not
right here,
found themselves
armor.
I have an
in a
M4, I have an
difficult
M4.
situation yet this year. Really running away with the
Yeah,
first
broad down,
two
we go.
matches in their season. Their
Yeah, it
last
looked really
winning
like
81 to
there just wasn't people
43
here, and then they were like,
Yeah.
psych?
over Team Hypernova. Team Hypernova, of course, one of the better teams that we thought coming into this league. However, I've really run
Really?
into a
Is he
couple
just camping that
buzzsaws,
Yeah, he's camping that window, yeah.
losing their first
Can you ping
match
exactly
of
which
the year
window?
to the Crusaders
Not really.
with a
like,
total of
shot.
72-67.
fine
their
then.
second
That's fine
match
then.
Going around.
I was
against
just
this
trying to go
Vienna
in.
Sausages team, losing to them
I
81
have
to
the height
43.
right now.
So he's in.
A high
We should just
70
try to
score
get outta
proving
here.
to
We
be
should just try to
I
get
don't
outta
some of the
here.
better point
mean,
totals that we've seen thus
we could win
far
this
in the
battle.
90 minutes.
We could, but how many are
It
there?
looks like there's only one.
We should wait.
So
we should
far.
wait. If they're camping there, we should wait.
Which
till-
house? Which house? Which house? Which house?
This house. The house that you decided to walk into with me.
Up here, on my mark is where he was.
That's why I was like, Ryan,
I was
What
trying to
are
get in
you
to help you
doing?
in case you got shot.
no. That was not the right answer.
It
Right,
was.
the first man's good to do together, alright?
I'm not diving the house. I'm just gonna out camp.
No, I don't think we push.
I think we go circle. And we could always shoot him once he comes out.
Or I think I go roof. Get up here with me. Get up here with me. See my vision. I'm on the roof. I hear them opening up doors.
How many are there? Do you know?
I hear one.
I'm moving
at
circle.
least.
Fuck this.
Crack
Where?
one, top left, right below you, Emily, right below you, in that window.
And as we watch
can't
on,
shoot
a
in the
player
window.
already getting knocked from this Vienna Sausages team, Cushy having a little bit of a rough night,
Emily, watch
not
this,
able
jump
to
out.
stay
Yep,
around in the
jumped out.
early
Got him.
matches.
Team wipe. That's what I
A
thought. It was
team
one
wipe,
team.
and there she
What
goes,
the-
ringing out shots from the rooftops.
Out of here, kid.
Able to get a few
Fuck
there
The fuck.
We gotta run.
as
Oh, come
early
here,
on
Cushy. Do you
team
need
wipe.
shields?
That's going to be nice for this Vienna Sausages
Okay.
team moving forward.
You're
Quickly
welcome.
switching over as the Earth of Foxes team find themselves in early gulag
I
play.
have 5 shields as well. Somebody needs extras.
Yeah, also watch out because
Seems to
remember
be only
Cushy,
one
there were
player
those
in the
people who
gulag
were
so
shooting
far.
earlier, and I went to them
You're up next.
not in call.
Win here and
you
return to the
As that sometimes seems to be Achilles heel, one player getting knocked in
We should run-
frustration. Now moving to the
Yeah,
middle,
earn your freedom.
playing that same situation as before,
Gonna have to
really
go on
panning
move.
back and forth, just
Running
past
into
that
the
spawn
circle
point.
instead of actually
Doesn't see
being
anyone
in
yet,
circle.
still holding that area. Not able to see anything yet, moving towards the right shot, and
Worse for
You got
wear.
any shields?
a couple of shots ringing out, but just can't seem to connect enough to put that team member down.
I just have the
Oh,
glitch.
so bad.
And there it
And
is,
a great
down to
We
two
go
members
down.
now
We need to go
early
now
in this
because we're
match
a
for the
long
Earth
way
of
down.
Foxes.
Yep, people back here.
As we're going to switch back over to Vienna Sausages
One,
in a
two.
fight of their own,
Great.
That's ours.
Right, we push loadout. I think we push loadout now.
as now
They're behind
I
us.
put on dead silence.
You guys push.
Oh, even if.
Hit for 2.
a
You
little bit of a
just hit him.
different area
Yeah.
that they have chosen to go before.
Let's go to loadout.
They
let's
have
go
a
to loadout.
high ground here, but a lot
Down
of
one?
open space to both sides.
You down
Emily
one?
ringing
gotta
out
get
shots
the
gets
last
enough of a member there to get the elimination.
I almost found the second one.
Where they at? Ping 'em,
As
ping 'em.
more ringing out there as well.
One's behind here. One's behind here.
I'm getting on the build next to you.
Yep, one just put a
Yeah,
smoke grenade down to
43
go
right
in
now.
res.
Not able to get the elimination. However, a smoke grenade going down,
Cool. This next crate is on a cart.
probably
Yeah.
trying to revive that downed teammate.
Just keep eyes
don't see
peeled
them.
in here for sure. It's a nice.
No, no,
little
no. They
town.
went behind here and behind here. That's the
We
two
gotta
places
move.
that they
We
are
gotta
right now.
move. We gotta move.
They do too.
Yeah, but we're like, I don't think you understand how far
As
out
more
we are.
players
Like,
now.
We hold them, we're dead to the gas. Like we're
Okay, well,
Having
let's
to
just
move
go.
into the
Let's
circle,
just
but
go
they're going to have to
go.
abandon that player
we're not gonna have time. We're not gonna
and
have time.
not
I'm going
secure
to.
that elimination, but they're going to have to move and try to get that loadout crate on the
I'm
way
right
in
here,
towards the
boy.
circle.
Let her bed. I'm not gonna die. There's a freaking car here.
God,
That
I
I'm
think you'll make it. Okay.
You want that?
They're shooting at
Found
me.
the sniper rifle for you.
I'm just gonna keep moving.
I'm about to go by Jackson.
All right, so she goes with her
There's a
MP5
couple
loadout,
guns
but
in
also
this house.
keeping that
Yep,
new
I got
I'm just
LMG
gonna go
that
on foot. Fuck this.
many have seemed to
We're
find
so
beneficial.
far out, bro.
As on
If
the
they
other
stop
screen,
shooting,
Eartha
they're
Fox
gonna
is
die
able to
fast.
bring back their
Drop
Yeah,
right
no,
over.
they're not
lost
going.
member, Team Captain Jackson, Mr. Chaos.
They're smart at least, but you know they might just look at it going, really? Against myself? So
As
at
now
least
both
some
teams
of
are
us
back to
survived.
full strength. More shots ringing out on the captain as he flies into the area. Now he's with the pistol, not able to get away, has to climb into the building, hopefully trying to find some kind of gun to keep him alive. Finds one. Now going upstairs, trying to find any source of
Hopefully I can
ability
go
to
maybe
stay
this
alive.
way.
As we're going to switch back over to their team as they find themselves in a little bit of a difficult situation. M4 in hand.
Oh
Looking
my
outside the
God.
house. Now can't
How
seem to
did
find
that
any,
happen?
bringing out shots.
Go over here. I'm about to die.
A lot of red on both screens being shown here.
You can't get to me now,
Oh,
but I definitely.
Emily going down on the
You can't. They can't get.
Vienna Sausage's side.
Yeah.
Explosions ringing off now for this
Okay, I'm
Eartha
gonna
Fox's
go
team. One hiding in the bathroom, ringing out shots, misses. Now getting pushed on in the bathroom. Downs one. Can't get enough for the second. Nope, gets finished.
you guys.
Can't seem to get the full kill.
Just two.
Yeah, we gotta
Only
go
two.
2 here.
And that will leave them at 3 eliminations here. 2 players gulag bound. Not the situation they wanted to find themselves in. Both these teams finding early struggle in both of their matches. As we're going to switch back over here and watch a player in the gulag here. Moving to the left-hand side, rook past the and
My
rings
God,
off a
he
couple shots. We have not been able to see one gulag win yet. As both teams seem to be struggling in that
You guys have enough
capacity. We're
money
going to
or
switch
no?
back over here. Moving to the left-hand side with 725 in hand. Holding that left-hand side. His shots ring out to the right-hand side. Misses both shots. Now has to move to reload. Both shots missed in the own. Throws a Molotov off the wall, holding a little bit of cover. Now, a flash hitting out. Throws a flash of his own. Misses. Now, moving up. Gets shots off. And that's the first win. Hopefully, I jinxed that the right way. As that will keep this team alive. Switching back over here as possibly more gulag plays. However, we're going to see a player down right now behind a barricade. As this is Cushy. As Tebow floats in after his gulag win. Now,
Yeah, they don't know because she's here.
this is one
Yeah,
of
don't come
the
back and
2
get 'em,
players
but it's just
remaining
funny. They
for
don't know
this
she's
team.
here because he ended
We're going to make sure we keep both games
Put a
up
bunch
for
of
you guys so you
cover.
can keep intact on
I
both
threw a decoy grenade. Hope that buys me some
gameplay
time.
here.
No, you're gone. They're still
As
on
Vienna
Coast.
Sausages hold an early lead just past that hour mark. 26 remaining in their 90-minute window.
Behind you.
Brought out.
I heard the steps. He's got an MP5. Pull out something close range.
And another player downed for that Eartha Fox's
Yeah, this
team.
is swag.
As we'll put
I don't really know what to do.
them on the big screen here as they're in a fight of their own.
Pushing right.
If this
Now,
place is unlooted, maybe you can get some money.
player moving up here,
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs. At least get high.
right there behind the crate, bringing out shots, and gets the elimination.
Good job, Dennis.
Yeah.
Savage King, other known as Dennis, bringing out his 4th elimination of this match. 6 total kills, hopefully keeping his team alive.
Alex has priority.
A
on buyback.
very good
Priority on buyback.
response to both of his teammates being knocked
There's
early.
crates behind you in the houses, I hear him.
Dennis definitely has high capability of putting together high kill
you got?
games. Just hasn't been able to do it within the 90-minute periods that they have seen thus
What
far.
a plate.
25 minutes.
Alright,
Yeah, I know.
As both teams
That's
trying to
fucking
find
shit.
some kind of
Oh, man.
solace here, as they have not been able to put together
I feel like no matter where
games
you go,
that
Dude,
both
yeah,
teams
that's
can
really
know they're
like some
capable
vibes.
of.
down there too on the blue marker.
Who's there?
As any of the 12 teams in our league are capable of putting up 70 plus point matches. However, only a few have thus far. Dennis choosing
Where's
to
this
roll with
at?
the
hear
MP7,
this.
another one of the more
Is it really
popular
that far down
weapons
below?
used in this format.
Might be
Fuck
like
it.
the next building across.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go back up because I'm gonna have to start moving somewhat soon.
It might actually be above.
It's on top of that, isn't it? I bet it's on top of all. Yep. It's up here.
You can jump down.
As Tebow
You gotta run.
finds himself in downtown, trying to
I hear shots.
get something together for this Vienna Sausages team.
Go down there.
He's a great commentator.
Oh my god!
Alright, take it now.
You've got to be fucking kidding me! This stupid ass sheet lightning with this little ass mag.
There's 3 people down there. We're on your right. On your right. There's 3 people.
Fuck!
These 32 points
happened?
for the Vienna
I had a
Sausages,
free
the
kill out of the
lowest
fucking
point total
sky, and my
to
sheet
this
lightning had
point
to
on
reload.
their season.
Now they
As
have a free
last
kill out of the
match
sky.
for them, they had a 9-point
Right.
game to start, but then came together with a 43-point win.
We put up 100 points.
As that is
How
one
is
of their
Dustin
better
giving you money?
matches
That's
of
right.
I
this
know, that's my
year,
bug.
this season rather.
It's like, we hate
Oh,
Ryan.
fuck.
We hate Ryan.
Oh, I love one.
Their first match against the Grumpy Pickles. The Grumpy Pickles didn't put up much resistance, only
YOLO.
putting up 22 points, but they still would have had the
Oh my
higher
God, you're
total
so fucking nutty,
through
Dennis.
match 1 for any team,
Come on, baby.
having an 18, 39, and 18-point games respectively.
Come on, stadium. Yes, sir. Big stack right here. 1,200. 800. One more chest.
As both teams trying to
I'm just gonna get the first
get
one that
a
pops
little
up.
bit of funds together to
Oh yeah, wait.
resurrect a
Stack
few
across
of their
the desk,
teammates.
Yep, just give it a couple minutes.
YOLO.
If you have to, just cluster strike.
Hey
it.
now,
Right
Grumpy
about.
Pickles are nasty,
Couple
says
seconds
Team
and then as
Captain
soon as the
D.
cluster
Gulick.
strike's
Hey,
done,
I'll
you
have
guys
to
got your
go
first
back.
win. You guys are on the way up.
Yeah, like I said, Alex, that's
And
my
putting together a
order right now.
65-point game.
I literally want
And
to
the last
go for it. I
one
think I'm gonna go for it.
definitely
They're on
showing
that cart, do not go
exactly
on that
what we were
cart.
talking about before, as on any given night, any team can prove to
Either
be
that one or
champions.
the one you were just at, which is the one I just marked. But even that one might be sketchy.
Now we want to say thank you for all of you that have tuned in across our 3 broadcasting platforms tonight. Twitch, YouTube, and now Mixer.
Just finish him. Just finish him.
Are those 3
no,
loadout
just finish
crates
him.
right in front of you?
He's self free.
I am.
That might not be the way.
I am.
Hey, you did.
Oh,
you
put
did.
it on.
No.
I was putting
no.
it down just in case his buddies
Turn around,
came.
run the other way.
I didn't know if he had buddies or not.
There's
I
more
was
shots
under the
ringing out
impression that he had
for
buddies.
both teams, as
Yeah.
you can see the Vienna Sausages
I'm
able
trying
to
to be
get
safe.
one
I'm trying to be
elimination.
Yeah.
A strike being put on a
Push it, go
dead
to the
body.
bottom of the damn
Very
run
interesting
underneath the
form
bridge.
of
Did
play
he have any
there.
money? Did he have any money?
Jump into the bottom where it's all frozen water.
Absolute trash.
Yep.
They're
now run.
sniping at him.
As
And if you
now
start
this
getting shot at, you need to
Earth of
run
Fox's
into
team
the
trying to
side
move
or
across
something.
towards the bottom side of the dam. One of the more difficult places to
They're
play
breaking glass behind Ryan.
if the game seems to end here.
If you would have bought me a bag, but I could have, honey, you didn't go and get enough money. Just get up there and lay down.
As Tebow cannot seem to evade the bullets ringing through a pillar,
And they're just seeing me.
and he cannot
They're on
seem
both
to
sides.
get away there as he gets dropped in
Oh, please, for
space.
the love of God, just let it be empty.
Go right, go.
I believe
Survive the
one
top.
Glass
player
just broke to
remaining
your
for
right.
that
Glass
Vienna
just broke
Sausages
to your
team
right.
there is.
Display for placement. Top 10.
As now they're looking
Watch out, there's
Bro,
gonna be
fuck
people
for
that.
behind.
placement points.
You can ask Emily. I was
The
literally
broken
behind
glass
a
is
big
not
ass
behind you,
fucking
just so
thing.
you're aware.
Oh, I really don't want to do that on Shark Tank, but I can't
Mhm.
do mine.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it might just be best to just lay low as a solo.
I mean,
gotta
it's
fucking
right
go for
here.
As
It
he
is, but it's
that's
might
right
go
here.
for
Buy
this.
One of us back.
Oh, it's not.
He's going to go up
It's
to
1,000.
the buy
Wait, now,
station.
I think someone's
If
in
it was
this
like
building.
Buys a
yeah, it'd
teammate.
be worth it, maybe.
I think someone's in this building next to you.
Evades back up
You
the
just gotta lay
hill.
low, bro. You literally just
Trying to get to the
gotta
high ground, and he's getting wrung out shots from behind. And he goes down, but able to get his teammate in the process. We'll see if that player floats among the clouds to hold some point total for them as they get closer to that top
Snake shot.
15 scenario.
You gotta play fucking.
He's flying all the way back down into this circle here, trying to go right to that police station. Very interesting gameplay here. As he's going to hope that this area is not touched. It's an M4 in the process.
My kills.
Switches out for the
Thanks,
M19
Rex, for
here as well as a
killing
gas
me.
grenade. A few little
Sorry.
bits of
Yes.
ammo there.
And less damage than me.
As
and
this
I have
team
one.
now approaching that top 15, we're going to switch back over to this Vienna Sausages
Oh, I
team,
have-
having
I
6
have
kills
1,
of
2,
their
3.
own,
I have 43 less than you.
getting closer and closer
Little
to higher
crybaby.
placement matches.
Although I
Both
did
of these teams playing
maybe
very
steal
well,
a couple-
getting to this point.
Your only
However,
kill
not
you
been
got
able
by
to
yourself
rack
right
together
there.
a whole lot of placement points moving
Yeah, but look at all the damage I
through
have.
this point.
Yeah, all your other ones, I think you just
Player
you were,
running
like,
past his face
you
there,
were
top
hitting them,
12 now.
and then they ended up getting
2
behind
placements
something, and
off
then
of
I
top
ended up
10.
pushing them. So then you
And a
like,
4-point
got
total.
damage before.
As
Then
he
I-
hides out behind a
I
barricade
think
of his
there's people
own.
in this building with you.
As on the other screen,
You need to get on the
But
roof
she
and
just-
jump
Gunmetal
off.
X, that is
'Cause she just
Alex,
held his breath.
trying to slide through this building with a 7.25 shotgun. And he gets eliminated right in front of our very eyes. Don't tell your mom,
It's okay, we replaced our one game.
but you're going to be home a little early.
Not by much.
It'll be the replacement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We said like an
That was a
8.
good play. There's no windows on that side.
6 kills.
Crate in here too.
That
somehow.
is
How many points was that? We got 11th place.
11th place. That is good for 8 total points.
Fair
We
enough.
only got 2 placements for that? Fuck.
And that'll put their total to 40
Can I go?
over this match
Yeah, I
so
gotta go.
far. We're going to switch over to the Earth of Foxes here, trying to get a little bit more placement points of their own. Once again, Alex, the lone member of the Earth of Foxes team, looking to stay hidden and coming across a top 10 finish. As a few more points moving, 30 players. Going to use this tunnel, which is very risky because if other teams are in this area, you have no cover whatsoever,
It's a tunnel.
and you better hit all your shots here. Best case scenario, he finds no one, reaches this end here, and is able to work his way up towards that firehouse, as they also have an equivalent 6 kills, the exact same screen as that Vienna Sausages team just had, one player having 4 and 1 apiece for the other 2 members, as he might actually have found a very good hiding spot if he can hide behind here and stay in that circle. He's going to elect to continue to move on up
I don't
towards
know
that
if,
firehouse, where there
Yeah,
is
don't- go
definitely
back to
opponents
behind the
there,
barrier.
as he's going to retreat quickly back into that hiding spot there. Hopefully he's
Like,
going to
we
hide
ba-
that
we
area,
bad-
hold it,
We badly need the placement.
and there he is, just going to hold that spot. Very smart there. This is the part of the game where you have to play it a little more passive. A lot of
We're
teams
top 15 right now.
finding themselves in difficult
just-
situations,
They just put up an.
not
They just put up an 8-point
guaranteeing
game, and
placement
they're
points,
probably
almost playing a
starting
little
their
bit
last one
too
now.
aggressive or moving towards the fight, when they should just do exactly what we see Alex doing here, hiding
So
out
they've got- it's 40 to
as you are the
21
last remaining
placement
member of
right
your
there,
team,
basically.
and your odds are not in your favor.
Just literally engage nothing. That's my advice.
And to look back on older games here, the other night we saw the Grumpy Pickles
need 10,
face
7,
off against the
and then you know
Sharpshooters.
how it goes,
Sharpshooters
4-2-1.
had
10,
5
7,
eliminations in the
4-2-1.
first, 5 eliminations in the second, and 10 in their third match. However, found no placement points on the night, coming their total of 20 points. The next day, this being yesterday,
The only thing that fucks you on a major
had
level
an
right now is you don't
amazing
have a
match
class, right?
against the
You don't have perks, no. Hopefully it's a blessing.
against
and
Team
it's not.
Hypernova, excuse me. And in that match, they were able to put together a
Oh, you're in
60-plus
circle.
point
Just
match,
don't even move.
being able to get together a whole lot of placement points and coming away with their first victory
Literally
on
don't
the
move.
year.
Like,
2 more placements needed to get that top 10 and secure 4 more points for their team.
I know, right? I mean,
That would be
fuck
another
it.
10-point match
Playing for placement here, sorry.
for the Earth of
Only
Foxes.
25 left. Keep up the good work.
6 eliminations to this point. If they were to be eliminated right now, they would only come away with 8 total points on this match. Not enough to take the lead away. Vienna Sausages in their 3 games have had totals of 5, 27, and 8. Not their best night, to say the least. Earth of Foxes 10 and 11 in their first 2 games, this being their 3rd. Top 10 now, that guarantees themselves 4 placement points, along with their 6 eliminations, that being a total of 10, so they sit at 31 currently. Next placement points come at top 7, which will be worth 7 total points.
Yeah, basically.
A 13-point
I think based
total
off the
added to their
clocks of the
21.
circles, there's no way that it'll exceed that, actually. Do we know
You
how
have
long
ghost
the
yet?
circle is? I think it's 3 minutes. No, he has no perks. He just came back, remember?
Oh shit.
To
So
take the lead
just-
here without
yeah, like,
any
if
more
we can somehow
eliminations,
make top
they would need to
3
reach
in
a
some
top
crazy
3
way,
situation. Top
we would-
3 at 3rd place
would
worth
have
15
15
points.
on
They
our
currently
6.
have 6 eliminations. That would be a grand total
Yeah,
of 21,
maybe. Let me just check your
doubling their current
There's
score,
just
putting them
nothing
at
happening right now
42.
either.
Yeah, facts. Oh nah, people just got down. Oh, they're definitely fighting.
As now they're at top
Probably
8,
just having a silencer war though.
as he's going to have to just hold this spot here.
Oh shit.
Just try to get a few more placement points.
Honestly, bro, I low-key think that was safer than
Do you hide in the cliffs?
Okay.
Like, what's the move? Do you hide in these cliffs, maybe?
Hey, disregard last. Okay, move.
As he can hold this area a little bit harder if he wants. He's moving into open
Yeah,
space.
if you could
This
possibly
could be a
wait as
very
long as you could,
difficult
there may be a
position to
team that
play
dies here,
as he's going
that would
back
give
into
us
the
7
tunnel.
points.
That gives a lot more teams the
Yep, there
ability
it
to
is.
see you. As he's going to try and get to that point using the porta potty as cover. The cliffs to his one side. This is going to hold this area for a little bit.
Someone right
Top
there.
7 situation now. 13-point total for them. Earth of Foxes, remember Alex, Gunmetal
Yeah, just
X,
get in circle on the cliff and not-
trying to slide now using this cliff here.
and just go prone or something. Hide
You
as best as
cannot
can.
slide down
Yeah, go
this
prone on this
cliff
little
as
thing right here.
if the dam is
There you
in,
go.
you want to stay
Prone
up on the top part of the dam as you are not able to climb back up.
Now wait these kids, yeah.
He's going to
fight,
try and
yeah, go
hold
ahead,
this
do that.
spot, not be seen,
No, yeah.
as he's moving a lot on this hill, bringing a lot of attention to himself. You almost want to stay completely still. Top 7,
There's less than 10
dropping
to go.
quickly,
You
needs
can
to
win
reach
this.
top 4 to guarantee 10 placement points. Those 10 placement
can
points will
probably
bring their
still
total
get
to
in.
16 in
Yeah,
this
you
match.
Could probably still get in too, by the way.
37
on this
total.
one, just so you're aware. Just be careful of thermals.
Sniper's
like
ringing out.
people
He's
like
just
that,
on the
you know,
edge of
like
that circle.
thermals
He's
are-
going to try to crawl in just a little bit here, folks. A very good position he's found
Stay there.
himself. Just on the edge now. I think he's just barely out of the circle. A few more crawls. He's making it in. Top 5 now.
One more team.
One
down.
shy of top 4. And he gets rung upon from the top.
Standing. Learn from the loss.
Could not
Failure
seem to
proper
find his way to get to the top 4.
Hey, it's a good try.
That'll be
though.
7 points of placement. Mixed with the 6 eliminations, that is
We got one more,
13.
Yeah, we got
And
it.
that'll
Good. Now, I
bring
got the
their
pictures.
total
I got the pictures.
to
I got the
34
pictures. Yep.
in this match here. As that
think
will
we
put
just
them in a
had, what
pretty
was it,
decent
7 with
situation.
16,
Both
Kipper
teams
with 16.
playing a very close match to this point. however, have not exploded for one large game. This could potentially be the last game for both teams here, as now we find ourselves in the last 10 minutes of game start time.
Yeah, let's grab the bounty.
Teams must start their games within their 90-minute window. This 90-minute window ending, again, in 10 minutes.
We don't need to go and pick that up. We can just go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's not even pick that up. Let's just push the nearest bounty we can.
Now the Vienna Sausages finding themselves back at their humble abode, the military base. This is the training area of the military base.
I was like, wait a second, I can't pick that up.
As they're going to try and get themselves a loadout drop early here.
This
so
entire place is still on. Like,
still no eliminations, so they're going to have this military base to themselves, so they might be playing for placement here.
Oh, well, then
And
there
if
was an
they
ammo
do
thing
so,
right over
and they
there.
find themselves probably
think about
close
it.
to
I'm
that top
thinking just
15,
push
this
the
will
fucking-
probably end up being their last match of the night.
Bounty.
Again, this is Ammo League action brought to you by
We
Ammo,
die.
your home for your
Nah, we
competitive
Well,
gaming
boys,
leagues. This is league match play, match 3 for each of these teams.
Very good
The
feeling
Vienna
about this
Sausages
game.
2-0, looking to continue
I
their
got my
hot streak
custom LMG.
as the Earth of Foxes look
I
to
feel like
scratch
we're
their
about to
way
go.
to their
Shots
first
back.
win of this
Yo,
season.
Let
They
him
hopped
back.
out, they hopped out, they hopped out. I'm hitting them. I'm beaming them.
Same.
Are they on you?
Okay, down.
And they're ringing out shots,
They
and
left
they
down.
got the
Yep.
down there,
Okay.
folks. Able to come away with
Another one.
their first
hit
elimination
him.
of this match. Another player ringing down. Going all the way down here. They're going to try to push on this player as
I am.
the helicopter is now down.
Heart beating it.
Are they doing
43 meters, 43 meters, two
Wait,
people.
where?
43
And they're going
meters.
to try to move towards 2 players here. 3 on 2. They're going to have to play together here
Right in front of me.
as they're all going to try to round this
I don't know what
team.
Like, ping.
It's the chopper. That's all I can say right now. Chopper. They're not on the heartbeat anymore, so they must have gotten
No,
their
no, no,
shit
their
fixed.
chopper. The chopper died.
It's gone. The chopper's gone. No, it didn't die. It
No, the
just got
chopper.
out.
Yeah, no, and then it fell, and it died. The chopper died injured, and so they couldn't have gone that far.
I didn't see the chopper die.
Trying to
Yeah, we're good. There's only
survey
2 of them
this
now.
part
Yeah,
of the
there's-
map for those 2 players, as they may have
Yeah,
just
I
tried
know.
to
Yeah.
escape.
One hopped out trying to get that recon.
The other
going up to
ones
the right here.
ended up hopping out too because their helicopter couldn't handle anymore. Let's go and go over to this place because they're definitely over here somewhere. Is there something over here?
As they're going to try it and
I
still
mean,
search for these players, as they are a little more
look at these
spread out than they
impenetrable
normally
rocks.
You guys don't wanna
have
come- you
been.
guys don't wanna
Let
come
me
for the
so
fucking bounty?
much.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
Yeah.
Oh, players
I know,
up
I know,
ahead.
he's
I don't
got
think
a
Emily
hurry,
saw him.
that's all.
Oh, that's a
7
teammate.
minutes.
Excuse me. Saw a player quickly. Didn't see the tag above.
Nope.
No, it wasn't.
So
No, it wasn't.
still
It's just
no
the-
sight of those
What was
players.
that set in a charge, Cushy?
They were able to get one member of that
Okay,
team
okay, I
out.
was just-
However, a
Making
loadout
sure.
drop
Right
ahead
ahead,
of them,
fuck
so
all, I'm
possibly
setting
going to
the
find
charge.
them at that loadout drop.
Enemy dropping in. He's dropping in on the roof of this building. I live
Okay.
markered him. He's going for his loadout. Got to be going for his loadout. Oh, right in front of me. Right in front of me. I
Get
can't
back
ping
here.
it yet.
Get back
And
here.
I
get back
found
here.
some
Pinged it.
opponents now.
Watch out in case they go up there.
As they've gotten back together a little
Yeah,
bit, a
I know.
player already a little bit further ahead.
This is a really tough spot.
As they're trying to find some players. Now they find one. Not able to get a snipe in there.
It's like I don't want to play dumb aggressive, but at the same time we
Hit
don't
him?
have time. So.
Emily able to hit
Where's
a
he at?
snipe
Where's
from
he at?
First
far.
on my ping.
Apologies on the audio being a little
He's inside of
bit
that gas
ahead
station.
on her screen.
He just went inside of there.
Fuck, I kind of want to
Yep,
push
yep,
it.
yep. Inside of there now.
Kind of want to push it. Not gonna
Oh,
lie.
Yep,
They're
yep,
going to
there's
try
a
to
sniper
slide
looking at
up.
On you.
Sniper ring
Yep.
looking out.
In the building. in the
Emily
building.
not able to hit the first
Yeah,
shot.
yeah,
However,
3
she's
people,
looking to
3
snipe
people.
back here.
Fucking hell.
Holding that area.
Yeah.
She can snipe through that Jeep,
I'm gonna
but
go
she
down
has
top that
chosen
house.
not to so far.
We do want to push up because they're gonna be waiting for us.
I know we can't push up, but
I'm pushing up this house.
we got to get one more GG in if this
On me?
isn't gonna be it.
Mhm.
Down one.
Okay.
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh, on me. Run
Door?
here. Door. On door.
He's
Oh,
weak. He's
nice.
weak. Cushy. Yep.
And they're able to get that
There's one more
elimination,
back
it
here.
seems. However,
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just grab
Tebow
me, just grab
taken
me.
down in the process. However, getting revived.
I'm alright.
Good shit, man.
There's
Emily
one
having
more.
Should've
a
been
very
weak, I fucked
good
him up.
vantage point if that player does seem
Did you
to
guys end up killing
push
him or what?
Yeah, it was a
However,
There's an extra one, there's an
held
extra one.
possibly in this spot.
Killed him?
Up on the roof, that
One
was
guy,
a
bro.
very
Come here,
easy
push me.
elimination there.
Alright, let's do it, let's do it.
As that point,
He's on top of the roof. Yep, let's go.
probably one of the better spots to
Add dead
be.
silence.
Yeah,
If you
use it,
want
use it,
yourself
use
there,
it.
fuck it.
I'm going first.
Let's go. Yeah,
I'm
you
just
go,
looking
you
from
go.
the outside. I'm looking from the outside. Having to reload my LMG.
As Emily's
still up
going to
here, bro.
reload as her
Okay,
other
and if
two
he tries
teammates
to run,
climb
if he tries to run, I'm gonna just snipe him.
up
Got
to
him,
the
team
top
wipe.
floor. And they got a team wipe
So that
there,
was the last
folks. So
one?
that's going to be at least 3
Yeah.
points for
Okay, go.
their
Get a
team.
bounty. Yeah.
We're going to stick with them, but we're going to switch and have a little bit of split screen action here as the Earth of Foxes found themselves in another gulag here. Hopefully they can come away with one. And there it is, the first gulag elimination of the night that we've seen from the Earth of Foxes team.
Yeah, no. Same.
We might have seen a few more earlier, however, that is the first one we've seen on their screen.
Alright, bro, you wanna dodge?
Sniper.
We can hold them. We can hold them. We can hold them if we get in.
Okay.
You
No
wanna
worries.
dodge straight down?
Now 4 minutes remaining in both of their matches here.
Nelly,
Honey, can you like?
do you wanna dive down to the...
Get new loot.
We're going to try and stay with the
My game's absolutely
Vienna Sausage team
Too bad.
Oh, I am too.
as they currently hold the lead and a little bit more ahead in their match
Losing ground.
as they kind of
Yeah, it's
control
okay.
their own destiny here, only holding
four in a
6-point
car,
edge
I'm
over the Earth of Foxes. Earth of
Yeah, I
Foxes
got an MP.
searching
Yeah,
for their first win of this
Again, that
season.
scavenger
I
crate
knew
would
I
really
could
help
pick it
us.
up. I knew I could pick it up somehow.
Currently, the
But it
Vienna
doesn't-
Sausage lowest score is a 5, so
Oh, right here
very
in front of me?
easily can raise that score as they
Broke his
find
shield.
players right now.
Downed him.
They got a down already.
Behind there. Kill confirmed.
Tebow able to get
Oh,
But
another
it's not
kill.
a team wipe. It's not a team wipe. He
That was
gave
my
up.
glass.
Either that, yeah, it's not.
So he might have been far away from his
Are you guys?
teammates.
Are we
Yeah,
ready?
that's what I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
we're jumping
There's no
down.
reason
Yeah.
for him to give up unless
We
Yeah,
can jump
get the
down right here.
blood
Jump down
in.
right here.
Nah,
With that elimination, moving their total so far believed to be at 4.
We could. This is already a 6.
I'm sorry, that was
game.
a 7 elimination game
I think
already.
we're
So
just
this
gonna
is
have to roll
already
with
better
this
than their last
guys.
score. So
We look
they will
pretty good.
currently be at
Full
42.
So where's the nearest buy station? We should start trying
So
to
that
stock
point
up
total
on some,
slowly
kill
climbing
streaks.
up.
McTootie, be careful.
We gotta watch
As-
out though.
Please
Get
don't.
in and get out of this
Objective
place.
Now
location.
3 minutes
Place.
remaining on the
No.
time clock here.
Which one are we going to? There's 3
This is
buy
going to
stations.
come down to the wire here, folks, as both of these teams
New objective.
Yeah.
searching for their
I
one
know.
large input total.
There's like 20 people down there for some reason.
Highest score in the day is a 27 by the Vienna Sausages,
Yeah.
but also the lowest 2 scores of the day by the
Shots
Vienna
on that.
Sausages, 5 and 8.
I think they're shot up
Now
there
that
where you
5
can put-
already being taken out by this score, 7 eliminations in this match here. So as you're watching, they currently have a 42-point total.
Yeah, I heard it there. Yeah, you might just
Primary
do that.
objective accomplished.
Yeah,
All
like,
supply boxes
shit's
found.
fucked up.
I'm going.
Shots on my new blue.
Oh,
They're really far away.
oh, they're
To
going
the
at me.
car,
Going
and
at
then
me.
get one
Why are
and
they
inside
dealing
the circle.
sides?
That's the play.
I don't have a sniper, so I mean I can't.
8
really-
points
Just go
differentiate
to the
these
buy
two
station,
teams
fuck.
here.
They're-
Marker spot.
I hit him a couple
marker
times.
spot.
He
Marker
got
spot.
out of the snipe.
Now,
They aren't gonna go on
doesn't
the
seem to be
let's
ending
go.
anytime soon. However, if the Vienna Sausages ended this game right now, the 8-point total would have to be
So I can buy
gained through the Earth of Foxes, their lowest score being a 10-point game right now. So to make up those 8 points, they would have to get a score of 18.
Here you go.
So whatever this point differential is, when this Vienna Sausage team finally ends their reign, Earth of Foxes will have to
2 extras.
go 10 points more than that differential.
Because I had all 6.
Again, if this match was to end right now, the Earth of Foxes would need a score of 18 to tie 19 to win.
You guys gotta slow down.
So,
Both these teams not looking to end their games currently. So this most likely will be the last game of the night, and there it is, 9:30. That's the 90-minute window. So now both of these games will be their last.
This is it. This is our last game.
Keep driving. Do not stop.
They're going to continue to drive through here. Very risky situation, having all three players in the same car. At any moment, a C4 RPG or other explosive device could ring out on this vehicle, ending their game early and ending their night, leading to their third loss of the season.
Friendly loadout drop.
Both these teams need to put together good games here as a loadout drop
We can try to hold them.
right in front of this Earth of Foxes team.
Do you wanna
All
hold
three pushing
up there?
towards it. No other crates in the area as they move on to grab their weapons.
To my left,
Uncontested.
Two guys to my left.
That's going to be very helpful moving forward.
You see the guy? Not down there. Not down there. On the hill. On the hill.
No, there's one behind us too. Right here.
We're going to switch over to
Top of the house.
the
Inside
Vienna
house.
Sausages, who are in a battle of their own here, ringing out shots. Emily on the top window as they see players in this household, bounty behind them as well. Moving into this household now, getting shot on the other screen. Earth of Foxes in a fight as well. Oh boy. Climbing up the stairs with dual wheel pistols.
Where?
We might have to hold this building for now.
They're going to try to hold the building. Emily hopping back outside.
Shots close to us too over here. On the
Walker.
Team left. Nice. Okay.
That's
Both
fine.
teams need to escape this.
Yep.
Back
Fuck away
there.
from him,
White
dude.
mark, I think.
Unless you
Or
guys.
not white mark.
I don't have a.
Hit him again.
Those are our
Behind us. Get your guns out.
You can see Earth of Foxes getting an elimination there.
There's two dukes maybe. Uh-oh.
More shots ringing out here. We're going to switch back over to the Earth of
There's a team
Foxes.
3, there's a team of 2 pushing in from our left and a team
Do
of
you
2.
guys-
Dual wheel pistols now for Mr. Chaos running inside the building here, looking for another elimination. Gets one there, team wipe. And that's 5 eliminations for Mr. Chaos here. Jackson, team captain,
Oh shit, oh shit.
doing what
oh,
he
shit.
can for this team here. More shots ringing out here, trying to find some kind of
So is this kid back
cover here.
I just got clapped.
Getting a view of this player now. Finding him, ringing out shots into space. Another down as Jackson putting on a show.
There's the first
Another elimination. That puts this total to 7.
2.
They've been camping there from the start.
Yeah, they were.
Our
just-
bounty is alone back there camping. You see
As
these
now
lines?
there's
Behind that
7
rock. You see that, Emily?
eliminations here. 3 short of the total they need to reach.
He's got a sniper. Be careful.
So that every point they add on adds on to their total,
We should probably start.
as their lowest score is a 10.
I
This is shaping up to go down to the wire here, folks. Both teams looking to have what they want, moving into a circle that seems to be in their best interest here. They seem to be seeing another player. More shots ringing out. Another down. He's going to come back here, grabbing an armor satchel as another player runs away.
God, yeah, we're on this side of the
Able
map
to
where-
get away there, but they could get that down there as an 8th elimination
I'd like to keep things to a
for the
medium
Earth of
close.
Foxes.
That's all I have.
Yeah, well, me too,
Waiting to
because
see
I
a
have
total
500
there.
and an RPG.
Hey guys,
As this player
I
is
have is
proving
A laser.
put his best foot forward, trying to put his
Lasers,
team on his
yeah.
back. Greg Jennings style
Loadout drop headed your way.
as a
Oh,
loadout
they
drop
just
in
took our
the
house.
open. That could be a
If you guys
tough
can put together
spot.
Money, you guys can buy a cluster strike.
Oh, really? Come here.
Yeah.
You can have my cluster strike.
We need to watch big buildings in front of us here.
Oh, well, then
I'll
just
buy
give
it.
to
I'll
me.
buy it.
Okay, come over there and get it.
let's foot it. Let's
I've
foot
already
it,
dropped
guys.
the
Let's
money.
foot it.
Yeah, we
We
need
got
to
our
put
guns
it.
now.
Again, both teams having 3 scores already placed. The lowest for the
Somebody
Vienna
just got
Sausages
respawned.
at 5,
Respawning in
which
front of
they
us.
have
2 people,
already
2
broken with
players.
this game. That's what has their
Means there's
42-point
one on
total
the crate.
currently, possibly growing
That was
with
dude,
more
that was
shots
dude
ringing
that
out
just
on their
rolled to the
screen.
car. Behind me.
Hit him for shields.
Get up over here if you can.
More shots ringing out on both sides here. Tough to stick with both action, but we're going to try and do our best as they move around this building, trying to find a little bit of solitude in this building. As shots ringing out on the other side, we're going to switch over to the Vienna Sausages as they get another down from the window. Emily with the LMG.
I'm
One
clustering
more.
it.
One more. No. There's one to the right of
Another
us.
elimination for them.
Oh, in front of me?
More shots ringing out.
Yep.
Tebow
Nice job, let's go.
Camp underneath this building until the storm
getting another.
finishes.
Nice. Yeah, that was the kid I kept trying to say where he
Shit
was,
hasn't
but I
even been
couldn't
looted,
exactly
and I just got a
pinpoint it. They were
UAV
just
out of
running.
it.
Yeah,
fucking
I
cool.
didn't know he was to my right. If you guys wouldn't have said that, he would have killed me.
Both teams
Hey,
getting a
guys.
few more eliminations
Okay,
here.
He camped this hill.
Let's get that. Let's try to get
Got
it.
hide over people.
Nah, I'm not into it.
Friendly
man.
UAV overhead.
Two people bridge minimum.
Okay,
I
there's
just
a
saw it
good
on the
UAV,
map.
I like that.
As this team
AR
now
ammo,
in a
anybody?
top
I have
10
150.
situation
I
of
I
their
have
own.
none. I
Stay
have
away
no more
from
left.
Move to the next
I have
area and secure the
21
perimeter.
in
Gulag
this
is now
zone.
closed, so they don't have any more lives here. This will be it.
Not a lot, a little bit.
That's
Oh.
more than enough.
Ammo being shared around
Okay.
as
I'll-
Emily tries to
yeah,
reload
let him
this
have that.
LMG
She's
here
gonna have about as much as
that
I
she has
have.
been so
Outside
deadly
Because
with
I have 151 in here.
So-
already.
to
There's
this point
people
this
on it,
season.
And there's fucking the hospital's even worse.
Oh my god, this. Do we want to go and play this little edge? Or do we want to play the edge of
I'm
this?
hugging them just like y'all. I'm just more
Which edge?
These two teams deciding how they want to play this part of the storm here.
Gas is closing
how
in.
many shields do you guys
Relocating the
still
safe
have?
zone.
Oh yeah.
Can I have a little bit? Because I have one left.
You gonna give him some fish.
As the Eartha Foxes seem to have found a place
One person
that was
on my
not
left,
looted
one
yet, so they're going to try and add a few more to
Careful
them.
with the
It's
ghost.
Yeah,
14.
keep behind these
He's
walls
right
real
here.
quick. Don't go over there. Don't go over there. Keep behind these walls.
Which walls? These
As
ones
the
right here?
Vienna sausages
Yeah,
find
these
themselves
walls are gonna be
Aren't we
really-
at the
rotating?
dam.
Oh,
Shots bringing out more and more. We're going to switch back over to this action
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
fucking go,
We have
man.
to.
Dual wheel pistols, and they got the elimination, folks. They're still alive.
Okay.
Two on the bridge.
They're going to continue to get this recon.
Yep, I see him.
Someone flying in,
Oh my god.
sounded like.
Downed him.
Nice job. There's a kid back here.
Both teams
I
putting
wanna
in
really get
major
my- I wanna get my
eliminations in
finish. I
this
gotta get my
last
finish.
match.
To go.
As we're going to stick with the Vienna sausages, who are in a top 10 situation, ringing out shots
Two guys down over here.
below the dam. Guy sliding down.
On us.
Oh, airstrike incoming. They're going to have to find some sort of cover as they're in open space here.
Team wipe, team wipe, team wipe.
As another team wipe for the Eartha Foxes.
Insane, right?
This is getting interesting, folks.
Our loadout drops by
No
itself.
cap.
I got 8 right now. I got 8.
They're going to continue up the mountain here. 7th place for the Vienna sausages.
I have 72 also.
Drop
Here,
it.
here, 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 here.
Their total will definitely rise through this one.
Bet all those kids back there that I was shooting at
got up.
I
died.
just have to
Thanks, man.
look
all
up.
those
Do you
kids
need
back
any ammo?
there.
Do you need any
Yes, I have
AR? I
7.
can drop
he
you a
knows,
stack.
just
I can drop you
dude,
one
it's
stack.
Both these
fine.
teams
It's fine.
putting together amazing last matches here.
Does anybody have any Zucker bullets left?
As this Vienna sausages team on the edge of the circle, top of the mountaintop,
It's RPG.
just outside the dam.
What about you, Vaney?
No,
Hey,
I don't
somebody
have
buy-
that.
Eartha
We
Foxes,
have 13 people left. 13 people left.
dead center of
I have a
downtown.
UAV.
Come in.
We
Yeah,
have to
because
start
they were
moving.
just shooting.
Getting a
my
UAV
God.
for
I
themselves,
really
helping
wanna go for my
themselves
loadout.
out, find
Kids right there.
other
Man.
players in this area. They're hitting a top 20
I'm
situation
gonna
themselves.
sacrifice Ghost, though.
I don't have that.
I think it's worth it.
Give Snelly the
watch
rest.
over me.
Give
It's only
Snelly the
ours.
rest.
Moving towards that loadout drop, top 5 scenario. Big circle for top 5 here, folks.
I just need that
I'll
ammo,
pick it up
man.
This
too.
Vienna
If you're gonna
sausages
use
team
it,
might have a
I'm
long match ahead of
Think
them.
about
Buy
RPG.
something up. Give him your bread. Hurry up, come
Oh,
here.
I just
Let's try to
jumped, I
keep
just
high
jumped.
for as long as possible.
However, a lot of those teams probably
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Where?
fell victim to the change of altitude with that dam being a little bit raised. Not able to climb up it if they are to the west side of it.
Down him too.
On us,
Another
I hit
player
foot.
down.
One more.
However, one player is down. Another player down
Yep, I told you about
on the right. They're going to have to get another one. Team wipe! Emily ringing them out. More shots ringing out in the building. Now she's in open space. Can I move
You got
up?
third. This is a big game.
Top 3 scenario, so they got 15 in placement alone.
You good. Chill. Just chill.
Team
Gonna
wipe.
try to move up.
Coming back.
Last player remaining. Emily,
I need the
the
plays.
dancing queen.
So
No, no,
bad.
it's alright. We just got 3 kills from that.
Top 3 position.
Oh, right there.
Trying to get a few more here.
We're sitting on 16 kills right now in third place.
16 kills, 3rd place, so that score is definitely going to rise
People fighting right now.
by, at right now, 26 points.
Yeah, see,
UAV entering the AO.
More shots ringing out from Emily. That's another team.
No, it's
no,
not.
they're
With
right there.
55 bullets.
Team wipe, another elimination. That's 17 eliminations
You're good. Hit enough headshots.
in a top 2.
We need to not move.
Yo, I'm gonna go ahead and take pictures of our kills. because of the.
More shots ringing out. Right behind a rock here. Having to shoot low ammo though. Trying to find something.
I just
Can't do it. And that'll be it for their team.
Because of how it's going to show us this fucking.
As a second place finish, that's 20 points there. We're going to quickly switch on over. There's more shots ringing out here.
How many points is that? Second place. 17 kills. How many is that?
Get over the wall.
37. Okay.
More shots ringing out. That's another down there for the Earth of Foxes. Trying to get a little bit more here. He gets downed.
Ryan with the triple kill.
Right now, the Earth of Foxes, the Vienna Sausages sitting on a total of 72 points in this match. However, Earth of Foxes are not done yet, folks. As they move towards, more shots ringing out as he goes down again. This might be the tough spot that they did not want to find. He gets eliminated. 2 players remaining. Top 14.
Yes, you pulled up that baby.
More shots ringing out. He is down. 1 player remaining now. That is not going to be it for them, folks. They need to find some kind of solace here. 1 player going to the gulag still.
One more, yeah, stay
I
alive.
got my fully loaded perk. I'm gonna go back into my stream and look, because I like one.
Now 2 players gulag bound here, folks. We're going to stick with the Earth of Foxes in their gameplay. We find a gulag here.
Yo, gulag.
Moving to the left-hand side. Now he's going to creep up, back spawn, left-hand side. Moving up to the left in the middle. Back to the spawn's point. Gets hit with a stun.
Hide here.
Hitting the backside. Molotov cocktail ringing out as well. Moving up to that left side, moving, looking to the middle. Middle now, getting hit by the back spawn spot. And he gets downed. And it's down to 1 player remaining. Earth of Foxes currently have 15 eliminations. Mr. Chaos putting together an amazing finish. However, they do not want to see this one end, as they find themselves quite a bit behind here, as it might be in his best interest to just float among the clouds.
I don't think we can win, like, unless we score. Yeah, I don't even think we can win.
And he has to be able to put themselves in a situation to pull this out. We're going to wait for this gulag here.
40 points on it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damn. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think we're done, actually. We'll play it for fun, yeah, play it out. Just play it out. Fuck the bull. See, you're back.
Now 48 points needed here to tie. So I do not believe that they have a chance here, as 15 eliminations currently.
Care package marked.
He would need 8 more eliminations to win. 8 more eliminations and the win to tie here, folks. So it doesn't look good for this Earth of Foxes team. However, we'll stay with them and try to see this one through. A humongous game by this Vienna Sausages team, proving why they're one of the best teams in this, as 72 is their lowest score, but still one of the top scorers thus far through this competitive season. Earth of Foxes putting together an amazing match. Possibly just not enough, as in this last game by the Vienna Sausages, looking at the elimination totals now, Tebow, the team captain, putting together 10 eliminations, Emily with 5, and Cushy with 2. In a second place finish, that is what is separating them from the rest of the competition, as their placement points tonight were a 3rd place, an 11th place, and a 2nd place finish. As the Earth of Foxes not able to put together as many placement points as they would have hoped. Earth of Foxes, their first game was a 10th place
Happy
finish.
lasers, I
However,
think.
this game will definitely take the place of that one. So removing that from this, they have a 5th place finish and another 5th place finish. So 2 top 5s along with
Get out.
this one here. They actually performed quite well in this match tonight. Just ran into a buzzsaw that is the Vienna Sausages. However, they are hoping to come away with a little more in this one. As Snell very often has found himself the last man alive in this situation, trying to hold spots. They've come just a few points short several
You
times.
would need to go nuts for us to tie them, just so you know. You would need to win the game and get 8 more kills.
As this one has proven to be one of the more difficult teams to beat, this Vienna Sausages team.
Just play the kills in the last circle and try to get it close. You know?
However,
Get
right
the
now
nuts,
he
Snell.
is
I
in a
know you
top
can.
10 situation. Along with their 15 kills, this would be a 19-point game for the Foxes, a 9-point improvement on their score currently.
You got what the fuck did that just my yell?
That would put their total
Oh,
of 43.
Weird.
Shots ringing out. However, Snell, this Gunmetal X player, Alex here, is coming close on placement.
He's healing up.
However, player has been revived just next to him here, as Alex just tries to hold this area. Top 7 now. This would be a 22-point game. If you were to die right now, it would be a 12-point improvement on their score, bringing their total to 46. One of their better scores throughout this season. Top 4 is the next placement they're looking for, as he continues to hold this wall, dual pistols in hand. He rings out shots behind him. The tracker ringing out now, trying to sit behind this wall. Doesn't want to be seen. Didn't use that time to reload. He's going to try and get a better placement spot now, as he's going to move to that corner. Holding the corner now. Trying to peek around it now.
What's your play here? How do you get out?
9 enemies are still active. Hunt them down.
He's going to have to go all the way down the
No
stairs.
way.
He might be dead
Yeah, I
here.
don't think
He's going to try to get all the way down. He's
Right,
all the way
it's a
up,
dead
it
end, though.
seems. And he doesn't make it out of the building. Top 4.
Fourth. Hey!
So that's 10 points of placement. 10 points of placement mixed with 15 eliminations. That is a 25-point game, bettering their score by 15. However, unfortunately, that will not be enough, as this Vienna Sausages team
Yeah, I was gonna mention that.
puts
but you
together
put it
a
downstairs.
37-point game.
I asked what your move was. It's all good though. I mean, bro, like I said, the only way we even do anything is if you were to get 8 kills in one game.
And now we're going to divvy up those totals really quickly here. As we put together, they had a 49 points outing there,
But you
folks.
did get us 10 on top of our 15.
49 points for the Earth of Foxes team. Again, just not enough to come away with a victory over this hot Vienna Sausages team. No pun needed. Putting together a 37-point bomb to end the night, as they've done very often in this competition, putting together one massive game at the end, pulling off the victory. So, as we end it here, folks, we're going to move to the matchup screen, as this matchup ends here. The Vienna Sausages coming away with the victory, 72-49 over the Earth of Foxes, moving to 3-0 on the year. And the Earth of Foxes still searching for their first win, although improving greatly on their first 2 matches. Again, we want to say thank you for tuning in for Ammo League action, as we'll be back at it tomorrow night. Schedule coming soon. Please pay attention on Instagram and Twitter at Instagram handle ZETAPHLI. I am Zach. Thank you for tuning in. As we move now, we appreciate you tuning in. Have a great night.
Something's wrong in Verdansk. Gas is closing in. We need to exfil now.
Yo, this a war zone, homie. Say you ready and prepared. Take a minute, make them aware. Well, I be sneaking in the back, but it's what the clap, homie. Life ain't fair. Caught me crawling through the mud where the vision saw it clearly. Born a shepherd to these sheep, make them fear me. This a war zone, trashed out, trap house, nothing ever given. Yeah, every day's a blessing. Thank the Lord, oh how I'm living. See me riding with my top down, oh cops round, pedal pressing on the gas. I don't think I'll ever stop.